I'm a lonely freak.
Sammy Guevara here, the best ever. An import here from Houston, Texas, all the way to Crown Point, Indiana. This is a dream matchup here, him taking on Darby Allin. Darby, of course, got a bit of a dark side to him, but Sammy Guevara, nothing but purebred, blue chipper, all-American, and he's looking to make a name for himself here at Black Label Pro.
Oh yeah, we definitely got a clash of styles here tonight. I mean, you could definitely tell that Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin are from two completely opposite sides of the tracks. It's going to be interesting to see how this match goes down tonight.
Absolutely. Sammy Guevara looks like he'd just as be as well at a late-night nightclub, a high-end bar. Darby Allin, of course, spent a long time living in a warehouse with nothing but a skateboard half pipe. I mean, these guys really are complete opposites when it comes to the way they live their lives.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you look into the eyes of Darby Allin, you know, chances are you're not going to like what you see. I mean, because this guy, he's seen a lot through those eyes. I mean, he's been through some dark times in his life, and obviously he's got the crowd on his side, and I don't think Darby expects that sometimes because of what he's seen and what he's been through, and he considers himself a loner. But the crowd is firmly behind him. He might have a good chance tonight against Sammy Guevara.
Absolutely, you know, and those loners are sometimes the most dangerous people, and that's maybe what the audience is recognizing here. And Sammy Guevara, for all his talent, for all his athleticism, very arrogant, very, very full of himself, calls himself the best ever.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. You know, most guys that are a little cocky and a lot of boisterous and talk a lot of trash like Sammy, I mean, they're usually not the toughest guys. What it comes down to is you got to watch out for the silent types because they're usually the deadly types. And when you talk silent deadly, we're not talking about my farts. We're talking about Darby Allin.
Well, right now we seem to have something going on with our electricity here in the building as half the lights have gone out. But you know what? This is a situation where I think this plays into Darby Allin's favor. Less lights, darker, more intimate setting. Again, this guy likes to be in the shadows. He likes to be in dark places. And I think that this is definitely going to play to his strengths, honestly.
Well, he's lived his whole life in the dark. I mean, look, he's got that tattoo that says nothing's over until you're underground. And what that comes down to is, you know, there's a lot of deep meaning going into that. This guy has dealt with deaths in his family. I mean, he was in a car accident with one of his family members when they passed away. I mean, the guy has seen and done a lot of things, and we're going to see the dark side of him tonight.
Well, there he goes, leaping over Sammy Guevara. Huge jumping backwards flip there, and Sammy Guevara shooting him off. These two right now trying to set the pace. Big drop kick from Sammy Guevara, and he right now has control of this bout, and for all the cheers Darby Allin was getting to start this thing off, right now it is Sammy that the crowd is chanting for.
But he's not following up, and that's going to be a big mistake. He's going to give Darby time to recover, and that's going to play a factor.
Darby Allin is taking some time here down in the corner. Maybe a little caught off guard. I mean, I wouldn't be caught off guard by a guy like Sammy Guevara. You got to come with your wits about you if you're going to be competing against someone of that caliber. Wow! And Sammy Guevara, not even mincing words as he's taking that middle finger, throwing it right in the face of Darby Allin, who takes him down with an armbar.
You know, he has a habit of putting the middle finger in people's faces, and that never seems to go good for him.
Or maybe you should learn to stop that. Somersault.
Drop kick of the toe.
And Darby Allin, now the man standing tall in the ring, as the crowd chants him on.
Hey, Sammy, now. My face on tape. Let's go. Back up, toe. Too much out.
Darby Allin is one of those names I didn't really know what to expect of him when he came here. Black Label Pro. Obviously, there's all kinds of top-level talent, but right now, Darby not acting like an outsider. Darby acting like he's very much in the mix. He's in control of this, and I don't know why Sammy Guevara is not getting right back into the ring.
What it comes down to is that I feel like Darby Allin's never really had a home of his own, but when he gets in that ring, whether he wants to say it or not, I feel like Darby Allin is truly at home. I mean, he's been through those phases in life where he was a semi-pro skater, but what it comes down to is when he's in this ring at Black Label Pro, Darby Allin is finally at home.
Yeah, well, Sammy Guevara, I think, tried to throw him off here. Is he ready to fight? Is he not ready to fight? Is he going to be going in and out of the ring all night?
I don't know if Sammy knows himself.
I think Sammy maybe knows himself too well. I mean, both of these guys very, very young. It's hard to say that they have an idea of who they are. But Sammy Guevara, you know, again, he's all blue chip here. This is a guy that knows his physicality, knows his way around the ring, and right now I think he knows that the better way to get the advantage on a guy like Darby Allin is to play some mind games here, right? Darby wants to set that pace. He wants to get it going quick. Sammy can obviously go at that pace, but why give it to him right away when he can play some mind games, tease it, get out, and Darby can't wait anymore. Suicide dive to the outside. And Darby Allin saying enough of these mind games. Let's get back to the action. Slap to the face, leads him right up against that ring post. Now up against the guardrail. Suplexes him right up over the top of that guardrail.
Oh, he's got something in mind here. See, patience is a virtue, but I think Darby Allin had it up to here with Sammy.
Oh my goodness! A suicide dive from the outside as Sammy Guevara was draped on that steel barricade. I've never seen anything quite like that before. That's a very easy way to get some muscles in your abdomen all torn apart there. Even maybe suffer a lower disc disjointing, slipping out of place. Darby Allin, he's not thinking about any of that though. He rolls Sammy Guevara back into the ring, goes for a count. Only a 2 count there.
I'm surprised Sammy's able to kick out of that. He's probably winded. He's probably out of breath. He's definitely dizzying off his feet. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely. Well, Darby Allin, he's got to take advantage of this situation now.
Oh, and he will.
He's throwing that middle finger right back in Sammy's face. Somersault. Looking to do something, but Sammy was a step ahead. Put his boot right in the ribs with a huge flying knee to the face. Darby Allin is down, and Sammy's going for the pinfall. 1, 2.
And Sammy's got to follow up. That's what it's going to come down to. When he hits those high-impact moves, he's going to have to follow up because when it comes down to it, Darby Allin has no regard for his well-being. He'll do whatever it takes to win a match, and if he doesn't, he'll die trying.
What is Sammy Guevara doing here right now? Standing 5-star splash there, and he is just laid across the back of Darby Allin. That shooting star press there, standing off his back on all fours.
Oh, it was dazzling. It was dazzling.
Real ingenuity there.
Hey, but he's got to keep following up with that.
Kicks that rope right up across the throat of Darby's throat there. I mean, that's just your awareness in the ring there. I hate to say that that's a shady maneuver, and now he's going back, really rubbing that rope into the throat of Darby Allin here. Sammy with a big jump, and he's back in control of this. Kick right there into the clavicle in between the shoulder and neck of Darby Allin. Oh. Stiff kicks here as Darby on his knees. Phased. Gonna have to try to get back up before Sammy can deliver some more of these stiff kicks here. Sammy not waiting, snap suplex.
You gotta wonder if Darby Allin's even feeling this pain right now. I mean, it seems like it's not even phasing him. I mean, he's down, but he's certainly not out.
You do have to wonder with a guy like Darby like that. You know, he's obviously put himself through so much mentally, physically. What's there left to hurt? I mean, is it more of a case of Sammy Guevara just trying to wear down a monster like this?
Couple elbows by Darby.
He's got him up in the fireman's carry to Sammy, but Darby, yeah, throwing those elbows right into that nose there.
Whoa! Crucifix bomb.
Drop toe hold. He's got that arm again. Wrenching on it. Modified arm bar.
Good move by Sammy to get in the ropes quick there, because if you lock in someone's arm and you torque it like that, you can break it in a heartbeat.
Sammy Guevara in a lot of pain right now. What is Darby Allin going to do to capitalize on it? ducks as Sammy throws punches. Slaps to the face around
Springboard.
Darby Allin as he tries to springboard. Kills him.
Suplex time
to the back of the neck. Running knee into the corner. Sammy Guevara decisively setting the pace here. Another shooting star press, a running shooting star press right onto Darby Allin. 2 count. And Sammy Guevara saying, what else do I have to do here right now?
We got a split crowd, Nick. That's surprising.
Well, it is surprising, only because I think that you would think that Darby would have his... Oh! That's with Sammy, but wow, look at that huge spinning, almost standing Spanish fly maneuver there. Sammy Guevara again with a very near fall on Darby Allin.
I mean, that was a massive maneuver. He was able to follow up quickly with a super kick, and Darby still kicked out. What is it going to take to keep this man down?
You know, it's incredible, Craig, the moves that these guys come up with every single night. That's just the way it is right now in the world of pro wrestling. And these two guys right now on the forefront of that. Sammy going for another German suplex as Darby Allin throws him into the ropes, rolls him up, looks for a pinfall, doesn't get it.
Off the bottom rope!
Corkscrew off the bottom rope.
For a man so dark, that was a dazzling corkscrew.
Well, again, you got to remember Darby Allin spent a long time as a skateboarder. A lot of spins in skateboarding, a lot of daredevil type maneuvers in skateboarding.
That's a good point. I used to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater for Nintendo 64 all the time, and I've seen all those maneuvers. He's bringing that to the ring right now.
Yeah, take out the skateboard. That's basically out with Darby Allin. But right now, you got a very dizzy Darby Allin. Sammy Guevara running and throwing that knee right into his chin there. Looking for a suplex. A standing suplex is Darby Allin getting a couple knees in here.
He's got some fight left in him.
And he reverses it into a suplex of his own. Darby Allin again, wrenching in that armbar.
Sammy better get to the rope or it's over.
This is the third time Darby Allin has cinched this in. Is it going to be third time's a charm?
He's going to snap, crackle, pop that arm right out of place.
And Sammy Guevara again getting to the rope, breaking that up, and the fans here in attendance, I think they're just happy to see that this match is going to keep going because these two right now, they have not finished putting it all on the line.
I think the crowd's happy, but is Sammy happy? I mean, he is holding that arm in some pain right now.
I mean, is Darby happy? You had to think that Darby Allin thought that was his chance there to put this away. And again, throw first right to that second rope. Sammy Guevara not holding back here. Definitely working just outside the rules as he throws him up with a kick to the back of the head.
Well, that'll be a concussion.
And what is Sammy Guevara thinking? He's headed to the top rope. He's got his opponent down.
High-risk district.
What has he got going? What is he going to do? Another press, this time off the top, and this time he's eating Matt. Darby Allin, he manages to get out of the way. Huge elbow to the chest, flips him over top. What's he doing? Duck and dive, and into the pinfall. Bridge there, now into a modified pinfall, sharp. Got him! Figure 4 pinfall. Darby Allin defeats Sammy Guevara. Wow, what an opening bout here for Black Label Pro's first of the month. And congratulations. The fans in attendance here in Crown Point, Indiana on the Sports Auditorium on their feet. And that is only match number 1.
Unbelievable. You got to respect and admire the heart and the desire of Darby Allin. Unbelievable. Unbelievable job tonight.
Well, as we are now past the Black Label Pro Darkest Timeline Championship Tournament and into regular competition, wins like this may mean more than ever. It's almost as if the table has been reset. We know that in the main event tonight, Tom Lawlor and AJ Gray are going to go heads up for that Black Label Pro Championship. But once that belt is around one of those men's waists, we're going to need to figure out another number 1 contender. And a big win here, like this win over Sammy Guevara, well, that's going to mean a lot for Darby Allin and the minds of the matchmakers here at Black Label Pro. country, in the world. The PBR superstar, the anarchist, Arik Cannon.
I'm straight edge, so I do not approve of Arik Cannon's horrible behavior.
Well, I am not straight edge. I am a big Arik Cannon fan. I must say, as a bit of a craft beer snob, PBR is not the beer I would grab, but hey, to each his own. And I'm not going to want to try to tell Arik Cannon what he can and can't drink.
PBRs, it looks like he's eating a lot of PBJs, if you ask me.
Well, Arik Cannon actually in some of the best shape he's ever been in his entire career right now.
That's not saying much.
WWE TV, and more than ready for action against the man coming through the curtain right now. Well, as you can see, Dominic Garrini coming to the ring, a Thorn and a Iggy. Dominic, of course, a mixed martial artist, experienced in several forms of martial arts. He's going to bring that skill set for this match against the anarchist, Arik Cannon.
Dominic Garrini, you know, ever since he got that girlfriend, Angelus Lane, he seems more like Dominic Weenie. See what I did there? Weenie, Garrini,
there's nothing wrong with having love in your life, and I'm sure that thinking of her right now is motivating him for a victory. As of course the fans are timekeeper Ricky Shane Page.
Don't put him over.
Doing a great job tonight, that's all I'm saying.
Nice handshake. You know, fun fact for you, one of Dominic Garrini's dream matches before he got into business was having a wrestling match with Arik Cannon. Now he's getting a chance to live that dream. But will that dream become a nightmare? That's the question.
I gotta think nightmare. Arik Cannon, like I said, he has never been in better shape, and right now, showing that wrist lock, taking Dominic all the way to the ground. Dominic using those martial arts skills to sweep the leg, take him down, and now he's the one in control. What's he gonna do? A guy like Dominic slams that ankle right to the mat. Dominic Garrini is one of those guys where if he gets a little piece of you, an ankle, a wrist, a finger, you should be on high alert, because this man, he will pick you apart every which way is Sunday.
That's true. I mean, he does have a purple belt. I mean, it's not a black belt like I have, but, you know, I mean, that's pretty good.
Look at that modified fireman's carry to the mat there from Arik Cannon, and now he's got him with a reverse wrist lock into a pinfall here, sliding those shoulders onto the mat. Dominic Garrini, now he's taking the legs out again. This is not where you want to be with a guy like Dominic.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. Arik Cannon's very versatile, and he's very good at and adept at chain wrestling, right? But do you think that's going to backfire when we're working with a guy who's more ground and pound, who has that MMA background like Dominic Garrini? Because I really think that's got to play a factor.
Yeah, you would think that. But again, you know, it's almost like with Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, right? This is a wrestling match, right? And sometimes you take a person who knows that sport to throw a punch just a little bit different, do things a little outside the box. That's what Arik Cannon, the wily vet, is known for. He's not just going to go in there. He's not just going to grapple. He's going to try to take those years of experience and create a game plan to throw you off guard. And obviously, Dominic Garrini trying to get each piece there, trying to keep on the mat. Arik Cannon saying, hey, let's take a moment here. I'm going to get some air back in me. I'm going to stay on my feet, and I'm going to come back into this thing, and I'm going to reset the pace here.
Well, you see, Arik Cannon's been in this business for a decade and a half, right? I mean, he's got a wealth of experience and knowledge, but what it comes down to is now that you're getting that influx of MMA fighters like Dominic Garrini and your Tom Lawlors, they're really changing the game, they're really changing the style, and now guys who've been in the business for 10, 15, 20 years, they have to adapt to that and change, and that's got to be...
Whoa, man, I'm sorry, Greg.
Right there.
That was incredible. Dominic Garrini just flipped Arik Cannon up into the air. He threw that armbar on. Arik Cannon still got some energy, and I'm able to fend him off for now. Obviously feeling the effects of that armbar, and Dominic Garrini smelling blood, throwing that elbow right into the face, shooting him into the corner. Arik Cannon thought he knew where he was, but he was way off. Very slow bridging German suplex from Dominic Garrini. Surprised there with the referee telling him he's just got a 2 count, but he's not wasting any time. He seems to be squaring up Arik Cannon right now. That time Cannon saw it coming, was able to get the boots up.
I don't think you got all of them, though.
Rolls through, heads back. Dominic Garrini was ready for him, and look at that big kick from the outside. Arik Cannon
got him.
Rocking Dominic Garrini. Back to the top. What's Cannon thinking? Wow, another big drop kick.
See, Dom was on Dream Street. He was thinking about Angelus. He wasn't paying attention. He took his eye off the prize.
Eric Cannon with these. That was an impressive looking kick there.
By the same token, I'm sure Eric Cannon's drunk right now. Probably doesn't know where he is. Both of these guys are dazed and confused. I hope this match ends in a draw, quite frankly.
Well, if Eric Cannon is too inebriated to wrestle, he's surely not showing any signs of it. He had that one beverage just before his match took place. Well, right now, he's fully in the tank as he's off into the races. These two men now exchanging blows. What's Dominic going to come back with? Forearm from Arik as well.
You know, Eric Cannon is a dying breed of wrestler in this business where he's sitting in the locker room drinking his beers and getting drunk. You know, guys like me are doing cool stuff like playing Pokemon Go.
Belly to belly from Dominic Garrini to Eric Cannon. Eric Cannon not feeling the effects at all. Had him up for a bookend, threw it into an over-the-shoulder suplex. Garrini with another big knee, and Eric Cannon, he doesn't seem to know where he's at.
Is that from the knee or the PPR?
He rallied at the very last moment to deliver that clothesline. And now he's going to have to think of something quick.
Vintage Eric Cannon.
Yeah, that screwdriver.
I'm trying to give you knowledge of what goes on in the locker room because God knows no one invites you in the locker room, Nick. And you just keep talking over me with all this pro wrestling nonsense. What's with you?
Sorry, Greg. I've been out here trying to get ready, trying to do my notes. I mean, this is an incredible bout here right now. As much as I'm sure Pokemon Go, anything Poke, whatever, your Pokeballs over there, very important. But this is a very important bout here because, again, like we said, the table's been reset. We're going to have a champion here tonight, and somebody's going to need to be that #1 contender. Could it be Cannon? Could it be Dominic? We're going to find out.
I hope it's the ref.
I doubt it'll be the ref.
He's got the best physique in the match.
Eric Cannon looking for a side suplex. Dominic with a schoolboy. Wasn't able to hold on to it. Big blows to the face. Eric Cannon just taking it right now. He is asleep on his feet. Oh, was able to just barely sidestep. Whoa. But don't think for a moment that Eric Cannon has his wits about him. One lucky shot there was not enough.
Whoa.
Dominic Garrini.
He hits that pile driver out of nowhere.
That pile driver.
That's it.
And that's the whole ball game.
Wow.
Dominic Garrini has been on a tear while he was unable to come up early in the Darkest Timeline Championship Tournament with a win. He's making a name for himself here the last two shows, that's for sure. One of the few individuals to compete on every Black Label Pro show up to this point, I believe.
You know what? Maybe I had the wrong idea about Dominic Garrini. There seemed to be something different about him tonight. He seems focused. He seems motivated. I think we're looking at a different Dominic.
Phillips took to Twitter earlier today and had a few choice words for one Sugar Dunkerton, as these two are not completely unfamiliar with one another. And let me see if I can pull up my notes here about what Suge had to say to Suge D, or Sage had to say to Suge D.
Oh, I know exactly what he said.
Sage said, the fact is, we both, me and Sugar Dunkerton, have something to prove tonight. I respect all that Sugar Dunkerton has taught to me, but tonight, that is all out the window. I'm going to show you the wrestler and the man that I've become when I beat you. Incredible. This is really a student versus a mentor battle here. Of course, Sage Phillips was trained by Billy Rock, but he has always looked up to Sugar Dunkerton as a mentor, and he's going to have a chance to finally get his hands on Suge here tonight and show that maybe he can beat him.
Well, Sage just wants to prove that he's on the same level as a Sugar Dunkerton. He's got his opportunity. Suge said he's got a mind to beat some respect into this kid tonight, so we'll see how this goes.
absolutely love Suge D. Sugar Dunkerton, whatever you want to call him. This is the guy who brings the party. No matter what wrestling show he's on, Sugar Dunkerton, he's gonna have a good time.
I think I have better dance moves, quite frankly. My opinion, you know.
I don't know, Greg. Well-known figure in, at the very least, the Midwest, if not on a national level. Sugar Dunkerton is working a lot of major promotions all over the country, all over the world for that matter. They're heading over to the UK here, I know, 2018. Really has become the measuring stick in a lot of the promotions that he's worked for.
Well, he had a great run in Chikara. I remember spending some time with Suge back then. Very unique individual, very unique style. Sometimes he might be a little too comedic for his own good. Will that backfire against Sage? And I mean, Sage is very catch-as-catch-can. Obviously trained by Billy Rock here in Indiana. I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the fight, but you know, he's one of those underdogs. Being an underdog myself, that he's got a point to prove, and he wants to prove that tonight against a man that he looked up to, Sugar Dunkerton.
Well, Sugar Dunkerton, of course. He's got quite the mouth on him. He was quick to respond to what Sage Phillips had to say on Twitter by saying, if you're grabbing a seat in the grown man section tonight, the fact is, I want to come back to Black Label Pro, so if you're the example that I have to set and make an impression out of, so be it. So while he does seem to have a lot of respect for Sage, he does recognize this is a business. And if you want to come back to Black Label Pro, the best way to do that is to go out there, entertain, and win. And even though he does have a lot of respect for Sage Phillips, he's going to want to try to beat him. He's going to want to beat him here tonight.
Well, hopefully he keeps that serious mindset tonight, because if he diverts to being the Suge that likes to play games, that could backfire.
Sage Phillips is saying, I don't want to play these games. I want to wrestle.
You never want to underestimate the underdog.
I love Suge. Little lucha action.
That makes one of us.
Springboard arm drag there into that lucha. Now he's...
You can't go messing this up. People like soccer.
Suge D wrenching in the feet of strength there. He's got him completely by the fingers, wrenching away at those cuticles. And what is going on here?
Okay. I don't like this at all.
The power of dance has overtaken Suge, Sage, and the referee. I don't think Sage Phillips knows what's going on right now.
You have way more rhythm than I gave you credit for. Yeah. Now this has to happen.
Suge still got him by the fingers. Springboard off the top rope. Drags him to the ground. Shows the crowd a little shimmy.
Getting real flamboyant right now.
That's what he's known for. That's why people love Suge D. He'll beat you down, but he'll also party down every single time.
I'm up on points. I'm looking good.
You like D?
What you gonna do?
I like Suge D.
D's nuts.
Thanks.
See that,
Greg? It's good.
You totally fell for that. I can't believe it.
Sage Phillips now the one wrenching in on those fingers. Tried to roll over Suge. Suge took it
right with
him.
it.
Yeah. So he's wrenching that and no longer, and he got into a wrist lock. Sage Phillips is grabbing him and tried to keep that wrist lock, but Suge D got away from him, and now a little back and forth. Sage got him on the ground. Some chain wrestling here.
That's that solid Billy Rock training. I mean, Billy Rock, you know, he's one of the legends in independent wrestling. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Not the biggest guy in the fight ever, but like Billy Rock was very skilled, and obviously he's passed that knowledge down to Sage.
What is Sage doing here? He's trapped in between the legs of Suge D. Suge was going for a pinfall.
Let me out of this.
Got him tied up.
Look at
I don't know
that.
how to counter this.
You were just talking.
Stop talking trash, Sage. Let me out of this.
Shug D going to do here? You were just talking about that catch as catch can. Sage Phillips, he'll get you on the ground and he'll roll with you. And right now he's got Shug D all kinds of tied up. And he's going to start to take him apart bit by bit, piece by piece.
If he keeps bending Shug's fingers like that, they're going to look like my right hand.
Oh, God. Oh,
And that's disgusting.
Well, Greg,
It is not supposed to bend that way.
you're a unique snowflake like us all. Every snowflake is beautiful.
Mama. You deserve this.
And a big slap right to the face of Sage Phillips, breaking up whatever kind of lock he had on Shug D. And Shug D now freed himself. What's he got in mind? What's his comeuppance here on Sage Phillips? Sage going low, rolling over again, barrel roll, trips up Shug D. Shug D takes a big tumble. And where is Sage Phillips going? Oh, he's making fun of Shug D.
That seems very forced, but also natural.
Why would you ever turn your back on Shug D?
I'm
even
feeling
if you're
very
dancing. That is what happens. You turn your back on your opponent. You get whipped around and you get punched in the face.
I felt like this really tingly feeling below my waist. I don't know what that was about. Strange.
Now Shug D here. Now jaw jacking. Big kicks right to the chest of Sage Phillips. He's got him down in the corner. Wearing him down. Big boot. Right boot after boot. He's cracking that sternum. Looking to possibly separate shoulder there. Sage Phillips doing whatever he can to get out of that corner now. Shug D, he's not gonna get backed out so easily from that corner there. He's gonna fight back every step of the way. A roaring elbow right to the corner. Goes back to grab him by the hand. More dancing into a spinning kick right to the face.
Ouch.
Shades of the Karate Kid. The Shug D goes for the pin.
The Karate Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Shades of the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid kicks people.
Jesus.
And now he's got that reverse chin lock on Sage Phillips. Pulls him down. He's got him in a modified coquina clutch here.
I said it before, I'll say it again. You control the head, you control the body. But Sage is fighting right back out of this. Kid's got a lot of fight, got a lot of heart, got to give him credit.
Man, look at those clubbing forearms to the back there from Shug D. The dancing has stopped. The kicks have begun, and oh my good God almighty!
He's not kicking and chopping him, he's kicking and chopping through him.
Yeah, that
There's
was
a huge difference.
one of the most intense chops I've ever seen live. Short jabs to the face there from Shug D. He's got Sage down in the corner, and at this point I think Shug is thinking more about how is he going to put his opponent away as opposed to what is his next dance maneuver going to be. And Sage Phillips knows it.
Right back in the corner.
Big chops, big slaps right to the chest as he's got him into the corner. He's got the running shoulder tackles right in the corner on Shug. Now some elbows. And he just can't keep Shug D woozy. How many times is he going to have to punch, elbow Shug in the face to keep him immobilized for even a moment?
I mean, these guys are trading blows, which I'm sort of shocked by, quite frankly.
Shug blocking off another big chop there from Sage. Sage was able to turn it around into an elbow.
That last elbow got him rocking.
And another big elbow. Such a big elbow, he took himself off his feet.
And I believe that's a seizure that he's having.
Into a bridging German suplex from Sage Phillips to Shug, and Shug was able to kick out. Shug D saw that one coming as Sage charged him in the corner. Shug with a big kick right to the chin.
Did he get all of that though?
He's got a piece of him. Shoulder to the chest.
What's Sage thinking here? He's got to follow up.
Gonna spin in with that forward DDT. Jesus.
More like a springboard flatliner.
I couldn't even really tell what that was other than it was Shug D going face first right to the mat.
I think they gave you the faulty monitor.
on the receiving end of a big elbow from Shug D. Shug showing some back issues here now. Something happened in that last flatliner move you were just talking about.
Those flatliners will definitely rock your back and your neck.
Shug goes to the top. Oh, double stop right to the abdomen. Sage Phillips usually use that as a maneuver to set up something even bigger and more terrifying. Shug D picks him up into a brainbuster.
Spiked him.
Is that it? How on earth was Sage Phillips able to kick out of that?
What?
And Shug D.
Ref, come on!
Right there, it's 2.
And again, as somebody that has worked with Sage, has helped mentor Sage, knows Sage Phillips inside and out. Shug D, even he seems to be surprised that Sage Phillips is able to kick out of that.
Well, it comes down to underestimating the kid, like I said earlier. I mean, you look at a guy like him, and you're going to count him out. But what it comes down to is this kid is showing that he's got all the heart, all the spirit in the world, and that he belongs. And now he's taking Shug down.
And into a crossface. Oh my God.
You can't get it locked in, though.
I thought for sure he was going to have Shug down on the ground, but Shug was able to squirm out of that. And now he's the one who's doing a reverse figure 4. Looks like a reverse figure 4 into a standing, falling elbow to the face. And
Is this what you want? You're a man now, right? You're a man now, right? You're a man now, right?
Shug D right up in the face of Sage Phillips. Whoa. He's got him up in the fireman's carry.
Elbowing out. There's still fight left in this kid.
Oh my God, in that fireman's carry. Shug D just taking him right to the back of the head, driving him to that top turn. Whoa! And like a cannonball, both men falling in unison.
Hit him with that high-def Blu-ray.
And is this going to be it?
Good ring awareness for a kid that's only been wrestling a couple years. That's good ring presence right there. Grabbing the rope.
I'm surprised that he had the wherewithal, even having that ring presence. I mean, you get dropped on the back of your neck like that. You got all that force from Shug D coming in right behind it. Let's see if he's gonna, he's gonna maybe regret grabbing that rope here. If Shug can hit him with something else big and intimidating here in just a moment.
We could see the pain etched on Sage Phillips' face right now. This kid, as much as I like him, he might be down and out. He might be done for.
Shug D frustrated.
This kid will not back down.
Well, you know, there is an age factor here. You know, Sage Phillips, his body's not had the road wear that Shug D has had. He can take maybe more punishment than Shug can. Maybe that's why Shug is trying to put this thing away so quickly. He's not been able to because Sage is just fired up and fired back like that every step of the way. A big boot from Shug D there. Is this going to be it? Another fireman's carry.
Still battling out.
Is he looking for the octopus stretch here?
That's his move. That's his move, the octopus.
And he's got him. He's somehow maneuvered his way into that octopus stretch. And Shug D is tapping.
Whoa! We got him.
Wow. How did Sage Phillips find himself in a situation to apply that octopus stretch and make his mentor Shug D tap like that of a night where every match helps you put down a golden brick in the road towards a possible title opportunity where wins have never meant more. A win over Shug D tonight. What a big win for Sage Phillips here. Shug D is not happy.
Not happy at all. What it comes down to is Sage got the win, but did he earn Shug's respect?
Well, did he? Are we going to see a handshake here? Because Shug D. Not even just a handshake, a hug here. Between these two men who respect each other. Incredible. Miller.
Hey, that's my nickname. He stole my nickname.
Come on, Greg.
I'm the people's captain.
Campy. And look at this specimen here, Gunnar Miller. Arguably one of the most physically fit competitors in the Black Label Pro locker room.
Well, thank you, but I'm just on commentary tonight. You don't have to say that.
Not you, Greg.
What?
Gunnar Miller.
Who?
The guy in the ring. Gunnar.
I think my monitor went out. Hold on.
Congrats, you Indiana half-breeds! You're looking at the only man in the back who actually matters! Oh, wow! Oh, that's a
From Lakeview, Long Island, New York, Maxwell, Chicago,
The MJF. And he has not done anything to endear himself to the fans here in Indiana.
What are you talking about? This kid's got a great attitude. I
Him and
love
Sammy
it.
Guevara can be brothers for all the
Shut up!
Wait, they're brothers?
confidence. For all the confidence they share, they could be brothers. MJF. He's really legitimately one of the shining rising stars of the independent scene here today.
He's the kid's been all over the place in the last 2 years. Trained at the Wrestle Pro Academy by guys like Kurt Hawkins. He's the man. He's the future of this business.
And I can't really argue there with you, Greg. I mean, MJF, he really has gone out, made a name for himself such a short period of time. Only 21 years old, to the best of my knowledge. So much potential ahead of him right now.
And he's got one thing going for him that no one else on the roster has. He was on the Rosie O'Donnell show. Have you ever been on Rosie O'Donnell?
I was actually on the Steve Harvey show once, but not Rosie O'Donnell.
What?
I know what you're laughing at, sweetheart!
For real?
I was, yeah. I was on a relationship panel. Anyway, Battle of the Sexes. Go find it on YouTube. All right, we got here Gunnar Miller, the MJF. Two big Brahma bulls that are about to lock horns, and there they go, locking them right up in the middle of the ring. Gunnar, the first bull to push the other one into the corner. And Gunnar Miller is just one of those big guys you would not want to accidentally spill a drink on at a bar. I mean, he'll smack your teeth out.
I don't know. It doesn't seem so scary to me, and I don't think MJF is afraid of him one bit.
And that's the thing, is MJF there with that young exuberance, really maybe not fully taking Gunnar Miller seriously here. A lot of jaw jacking, and Gunnar, silent and deadly, has come to the ring here tonight looking to do some damage. Look at that, Greg. I mean, how can you deny that? That is raw power. As MJF had Gunnar in the corner, and with a quick shove, Gunnar Miller has pushed MJF clear across the ring, and he's the only one standing right now.
I think the ring shifted, and it's kind of on an uneven surface. That's why MJF lost his balance. I can't see. I don't see the impact from Gunnar there.
I think you're trying to make excuses here for your buddy MJF.
Have you ever seen someone rock a scarf like MJF? I mean, what incredible fashion sense.
No, he's looking for a test of strength here. The MJF calling for it. I don't know if that's a smart move here. Again, the physical stature of Gunnar Miller would suggest that he might have a good shot here at beating him in a test of strength. MJF not won any of it. After teasing that, booting him right to the chest. Gunnar chasing after him, and MJF again able to just slide out of the way. Oh my God!
Ouch!
What a lariat! And Gunnar Miller with a big high back body drop. MJF feeling that there in his lower spine as he's writhing in agony right now.
Back body drop. That's a DQ, right? No one does those anymore.
That is not a
It's banned.
DQ. That is absolutely not a DQ. That is
What?
fully. And MJF pulling the referee in his way as Gunnar Miller was charging at him in the corner. Gunnar pushing the ref out. MJF had a chance to get a cheap shot in there as he was trying to direct traffic. Throwing Gunnar Miller right into that ring post in the corner.
Hey, Gunnar had it coming. You know, if Gunnar just spent as much time in the gym as MJF, worked on that shoulder structure a little bit, built up them boulder shoulders, maybe his shoulder wouldn't be hurting so bad right now from that post, right? The kid's skin and bones. Hit the gym.
I don't know, both these men look like they've got quite a bit of muscle on them. MJF got just a little bit of an advantage. He's already showboating on the ropes. Now he's got him down on the second rope, slapping him in the side of the head. Taking him down, and MJF now taking everything he learned at the Wrestle Pro Academy.
You know, I know tonight we're going to crown the first ever Black Label Pro Champion, but if you ask me, I know he's not in the main event. I know he's not in the championship match right now. But if there's championship material, if I ever saw it, it's in MJF. I mean, look at this kid. This kid has all the tools necessary to be the top guy in Black Label Pro.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong here. And again, this is the night tonight where everybody's going to be vying for that opportunity to stand out for the pack and show them why they are the next one to get a shot at whoever becomes the champion here tonight. MJF ducking. Big clothesline there from Gunnar. Taking him down. Looking for a pinfall victory there. And was unable to get it. MJF's so angry. I'm really worried MJF's going to get lost in the crowd reaction here.
He's fine. He's fine. He's focused. He's trying to work on that arm. He's trying to subdue it. He's trying to wreck it. He's trying to wear it down. And eventually, he's going to get that submission on that arm. He's going to win this match. Bing, bang, boom. You know what I'm talking about, Nick? Bing, bang, boom. That's what the kid said.
I heard what you said, Greg.
Bing, bang, also boom.
Now MJF, earlier did not want that test of strength. Looked to be going for it again up there on the second turnbuckle. God knows why. But Gunnar leaping over him, and another huge lariat. A third huge lariat, taking him to Lariat City. Big shoulder tackle, and Gunnar Miller. Is he signaling for something here? What's he got in mind? As he's got MJF reeling, huge splash into the corner. Over 200 pounds flying at you.
That was smart.
Look at that spine buster.
Right.
Shades of Art Anderson, dead center of the ring. Thought that was going to be all.
He got that spine buster, but how much torque, how much force did he have behind him? You got to see that he's hindering with the arm there. He's holding onto the arm. The arm is not in a 100% condition right now.
Well, it looked to be effective enough, Greg, as MJF has yet to get up to his feet.
He's playing possum. It's all mind games. MJF's one of the smartest men in the business.
Gunnar now grabbing by the hand. He's looking for, a suplex here? Not going to get it, as MJF was able to spin out, and now
There it is. Tap out, Gunnar. It's over.
got himself
Ricochet Page, ring the bell. That's it.
wrenching back on that arm. He's got Gunnar right in the middle of the ring. And is Gunnar going to be able to get to the ropes here?
I'm surprised he hasn't tapped already. Come on.
MJF showing that strategic ring awareness here. He's got to pull it back to the middle of the ring if he's going to be able to stop Gunnar.
He's going to break it.
He's saying no. Come on, Gunner's right there.
Break it. Break it, MJF. Come
And
on.
Gunnar got to the rope. My God.
What a travesty. Travesty of justice. This referee, you know what, every show for the past 3 shows, this guy, he's an actual moron. An actual straight moron.
Greg, I got to disagree. Our referees here at Black Label Pro, some of the best in the business. I got to say he called it right down the line there, giving Gunnar every opportunity to get to that rope, not calling the bout before he had a chance, knowing that Gunnar could do it. Big knee right to the chest. He's pulling Gunnar back in. No, he's not. Oh, my God. A
1, 2, 3.
springboard pile driver to the inside.
Over.
Wow, was that not enough for MJF to put Gunnar out of commission here?
He hit him with that innovative pile driver, and that wasn't enough for Gunnar down. That referee's count is inconsistent. He should have counted faster. This match should be over. MJF should be winning the Black Label Pro title. Just give him the belt.
I don't think this is an indictment of the referees. I think this is praise of Gunnar Miller.
Hey, turn around.
Gunnar! Whoa! Gunnar Miller has gone head on does he have in mind right now? He has gone underneath that ring, pulling up the ring apron, all kinds of toys, of course, underneath that ring there. And he's come up, I believe, with a steel chair.
Yeah.
That is a steel chair. And what is he going to use that for on Gunnar Miller?
I think he's just going to sit down, actually.
I don't think
Take a
so.
breather.
You don't pick a chair up like that to put it down and sit in it. And he uses the old Guerrero trick.
Yeah.
Both men are down.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Gunnar just cheated. Hey.
Well, wait. MJF started it here, Greg. Both men trying to plant the evidence here to try to get the referee to call.
Look, that's a travesty that Gunner's pulling that crap right now, but what's even worse is that referee's up and getting on his feet and not going to a local medical facility.
Right now, this has become a crime drama. The referee trying to put the pieces together. He sees the evidence. He sees the chair. He sees the circumstantial use of it. He knows something happened. And MJF said enough of this. He was just going to go for it.
Hey, look out. Oh, God, no.
Into the jackhammer! And Gunnar Miller just beats one of the shining stars, the rising stars of the independent pro wrestling scene, the MJF going down. And I mean, of all the impressive victories we've seen here tonight, I think this has got to be the biggest, most surprising upset for sure.
That was low down. That was dirty. That was cheap. That was underhanded and uncalled for. Gunnar Miller should be ashamed of himself. Absolutely ashamed of that victory. Wow.
Well, he doesn't look ashamed of himself, Greg. He looks quite proud of himself. I mean, and I gotta say, MJF was the one to bring that steel chair into that match. He was the one that tried to use the classic Eddie Guerrero.
Whoa, hold on. MJF brought the chair in. He was going to take a breather while the ref was basically sleeping, okay? I don't see anything wrong with that.
I think we might be looking at this through a different glass here, Greg.
Admittedly, my vision's not the best, but I think I saw what I saw.
I don't need your help!
I know who you all came to see. I know who you bought this DVD.
Very scary men here. KLD in particular. Look at the size of that man. A mastodon walking this planet Earth here, and he is.
Look how big he is. I'm gonna win.
He is not somebody I want to mess with. I want to mess with any one of these men, honestly. You can see KLD and Danny Adams here.
Would you want to be friends with those gentlemen?
Well, they don't have any friends. Hashtag no new friends. They don't want friends. They don't want my friendship.
No one wants your friendship, let's be honest.
The circus has come to town. The Carnies are in action, making their return to Black Label Pro. And of course, the Carnies are exactly what they say they are. the game, they'll steal your organs. They'll take your tickets. You don't get a big stuffed animal prize. You're going to get a punch to the face from these guys. For six-man tag action here right now. The referee trying to figure out who's going to start this match.
But don't forget about the two bearded ladies. Bearded ladies. I didn't have a beard, stupid.
It's okay. I like bearded ladies.
I have no actual idea what is happening.
What are you talking about? The Carnies are riling the crowd. Kevin Koo's trying to play back.
Kerry Awful just made out with Kevin Koo.
Yeah. Trying to rile the crowd.
What? I mean, that's... They're not even... I don't... But all right.
And what is Nick Iggy doing here? Is he trying to get the crowd to put money into his head?
You know what? I don't know what's actually happening.
Well, I know that...
Hey, Kerry, will you kiss me again for $1?
There's a six-man tag match scheduled.
And does more money mean more kisses?
3 men stand on one side of the apron while the other 3 men stand on the other. You tag in and out until one team gets the victory. I don't know why we're trying to get money from fans. I don't know why they're kissing each other. I'm very confused by everything that's happening right now. And I think I'm going to go home now.
Don't be so... Don't leave, Greg.
Go home.
Don't leave, Greg.
Bye-bye.
They've got dollar bills. It looks like they're going to... They're paid.
Oh. See, I know that, this is audio, not visual, but if you could see my face right now, I just...
Since my partners are going to be Princess.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is making me question my whole life.
Now we got Kevin Koo, who's got a Santa Claus hat.
It took me 5 hours to get here.
Santa Claus... Oh, Santa Claus Lucha Libre mask here. I guess he said, as Kevin Koo said, since my partners are going to be Grinches, he's Lucha Claus. If you're gonna mess with Carnies, I think you gotta come with a couple tricks up your sleeve like this. You gotta be able to throw those guys off their base.
I drove 5 hours straight without a bathroom break just to get here.
They're good.
I was excited for this match. I would like to see a pro wrestling match.
Oh, these guys are just having fun. That's what the Carnies are known for. I like that Kevin Koo's getting in on it.
I'm not having fun right now, Nick. See, see, a nice kick to the gut.
As Kevin Koo be able to slide out of it. Cassidy and the Carnies getting taken down. Again, sliding through. Does Kevin Koo. Kevin Koo with a Hurricane Rana.
I don't know who that man is, but it's not Kevin Koo.
Kevin Koo looked like he was going to try to maybe go through that. And a big back foot.
I don't know.
Cassidy here. Kind of looks like a Rob Zombie version of the Carnies. And Nick Iggy tore the Lucha Claus mask off him. And now Nick Iggy, the ringmaster, getting in the ring himself.
Everybody hates you, Danny.
Well, maybe we'll actually start the professional wrestling match now.
Hey, if there's 2 guys that have a professional wrestling match, Nick Iggy, Danny Adams, these guys, that That's what they're known for. But Nick Iggy here, you know, a lot more showmanship than grappling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna argue with you there. But you know, I think the fans here seem to enjoy it.
The fans don't know what they want. Look, on the marquee it says pro wrestling, okay? This isn't about fun and games tonight. This isn't about being a carny. It's about wrestling. It's about who's the better man, and we're gonna find out in this tag match right now. Pro wrestling, come on, guys.
Hey, I don't like what you did to him, but it's a carny trick. Come on, be a man.
Be a man,
I respect you too, man.
A handshake, and both men went for a punch to the face. Don't trust a carny. Danny Adams obviously was smart enough to know that.
And look, these guys want to talk about being carnies. Look, I once sold my soul in the form of a jar of jelly with a label that said Greg Iron Soul for the sum of $230. When they do something like that, they can call themselves carnies, okay?
Well, I don't think you need to sell your soul to be a carny, but that's an interesting fact about you, Greg. Nick Iggy here in a camel clutch position. And his patented fish hooks. You know, Nick Iggy really enjoys trying to disfigure his opponents, as he likes to try to be the prettiest man in the ring wherever he goes.
Pretty on the outside, but evil and disgusting on the inside.
And his worst nightmare has come to fruition as KLD, Kevin Lee Davidson.
You are one monster against another.
Signaling he wants to get tagged in and Kerry Awful. Monster versus Monster. Facing off against KLD in this match right now. KLD shades of Bam Bam Bigelow, other big men in the sport of professional wrestling. Kerry Awful shooting off the ropes, trying to shoulder tackle him. KLD is not moving.
That's not going to happen. I mean, look at the size of KLD.
Kerry Awful here. He's going to try it again. Shoulder tackle.
That is his name, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's going to scream it in your face if you try to get some offense in here. And I would not have touched that man's pecs right there. Leapfrog over for a big man, very agile. Drops down. Spinning back heel kick right to the face. Kerry Awful punching in air. KLD twisting up the arm. And Kerry Awful grabbing him by the nose, tags in Danny Adams. Danny Adams gets hit in the stomach there by Kerry Awful. Kerry Awful trying to get some momentum back. Gets spun around into the ropes.
Blind tag.
Blind tag to Nick Iggy. I don't know if Danny Adams saw it or not. He probably saw both those knees flying right into his face, that's for sure. And Nick Iggy now. Working Danny Adams over into the corner.
But what is that? What does Tripp have in his hand?
Tripp Cassidy's got something in his hand there, and Danny Adams doesn't want to find out, kicking out.
I think that was a mouthpiece.
Chop across the chest. Heavy impact there as Danny Adams, he's got Nick Iggy draped across the top rope, spins him, and drops him back first round on the mat. Got a piece of him there with that one. The audience a big fan of the Carnies here tonight.
That just proves that there are a bunch of marks. They're falling for the Carnies tricks here. Come on, give me a break, guys.
I typically don't like the term marks, but I would believe the Carnies would refer to the audience, their opponents as marks here. So that's typically
No. See, the term marks has never been applied more properly. What it comes down to is the term marks origin back in the carnivals. I mean, these are carnies. That's their whole game. They like to put the chalk on the people and make them marks, and they all fell for the whole tricks that are up their sleeves. They're freaking carnies.
No tricks here as KLD just slamming himself into the corner with Nick Iggy in it right now. KLD, the biggest man in the Black Label Pro locker room. Not somebody you want throwing you around like that. A big press right to the mat as he launches Danny Adams in with all that fire and gusto. And a kick out there from Nick Iggy. Now Nick Iggy, a pretty boy here, dark side, but also a very tough individual. And he's not going to, while he finds himself in a precocious situation right now, you can see he's not going to give up. He's going to keep chopping out.
You know, for a guy who calls himself a carny, for a guy who has all these supposed tricks up his sleeves, it seems like they're getting out-tricked here.
Well, yeah, Danny Adams made the mistake here. I mean, it was smart to try to get one up, but he went over there and riled that corner up, and a tag here behind the referee's back to KLD, tags himself back in. Kevin Koo the odd man out here. If you've noticed, Danny Adams and KLD, they just keep tagging in and out. Kevin Koo is kind of being left on the apron right here. Maybe Danny and KLD took offense to being called Grinches.
Well, what it comes down to is Kevin Koo is not a regular member of their team. I mean, maybe there's a lack of trust there. I mean, when you have a regular tag team partner, you know, you can confide in them, you can trust in them, you can depend on them. Maybe they know that they can't necessarily depend on Kevin Koo.
Well, they don't want any new friends. Hashtag no new friends. You hear that ring buckle buckling every single time KLD runs into the corner with those big splashes on Nick Iggy. And what do Danny and KLD have in mind here? A monkey flip goes sending KLD
Ouch.
into Nick Iggy in a down position in that corner. How that was not enough, I don't know. Wow. Chop fight here is Nick Iggy giving everything he's got. He's been in this match for a while now.
How Nick Iggy is even moving and functioning right now is beyond me.
You know, he is psyching up, maybe got some of that snake oil running through his body right now. And Nick Iggy doing anything he can to relieve the pressure with a big knee there right to the face of Danny Adams.
Nick Iggy's got to make the tag.
Yeah, Danny's going to get the tag here, it looks like. He tagged back into KLD. Kevin Koo again left in the dark. And now Kevin Koo on the ground is Kerry Awful. He's trying to get some monster revenge on his fellow monster here, KLD. Flurry of punches. Grabs KLD and he's looking to shoot him into the corner. KLD saying, good try, my friend.
That's not going to logically work.
Unstoppable force moving at the immovable object, but that object was able to move, get up and over, throw an elbow to the face, unable to get KLD off his feet, but he does seem to have him rocking. Another big shot. What's it going to take to put KLD down? Thumb to the eye, kick to the knee, roaring elbow to the face, and finally the big man is off his feet. Kerry Awful shooting Danny Adams to the outside. Big splash. But first right into the chest. Not enough, KLD. Come on, Kerry. I mean, I don't know what you'd have to do to put KLD away. I mean, he was lucky to get him onto his back.
They want to keep him down for a pin. They better triple stack him.
Kevin Koo finally getting tagged in. Drop kick off the second turnbuckle. Kevin Koo arguably probably outside of Tripp Cassidy, maybe the healthiest man, most fresh man in this bout. Roaring elbow, roaring uppercut, right to the face there, Kerry Awful.
He's the freshest man in this match right now, but we got to keep in mind, 4 months ago, Kevin Koo had a very serious neck injury.
That's right.
He came back after 2 months. How's that going to play a factor right now?
You're absolutely right about that, Greg. Yeah, absolutely. Kevin Koo coming back from a gnarly neck surgery. And now he finds himself in the ring with maniacs like this, Tripp Cassidy. Going right for that throat. Big hits to the side of the face. And just looking at Tripp Cassidy. Oh, Spanish fly right in the middle.
Rolled out real quick there. He could be favoring that neck a little bit.
And what is Tripp Cassidy thinking here? Up and over the top and the outside, taking out all of Team KLD. Danny Adams, Kevin Koo, the Carnies in the ring. Pounding the mat like they got a big hammer, trying to win the strongman contest. Kerry Awful, the big man, he says, I want to fly too. Up and over with that corkscrew there, taking out all 3 members again of Team KLD.
Not
Tripp
fancy, but I guess he got the job done.
Tripp Cassidy was able to roll out of the way. Nick Iggy, the last man left. Is Nick Iggy going to go flying as well? His partner Kerry Awful picking up their opponents, and he's saying, get over here.
Whoa!
As Iggy flies to the outside, all three members of the Carnies possibly filled with chicken blood after ripping the head off of one. They certainly got some energy right now. Fans here in attendance calling for the referee to dive next. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
That just shows the intelligence level of these fans. They cheer for the Carnies, they want a ref to dive.
Tomahawk chops, punches to the big man KLD in the ring here. They've twisted him up in circles. And KLD, that springboard cutter, like Iggy to the inside. Kevin Koo now back on his feet. Is he going to be the one to reverse the tide here? Double underhook into a lumbar check. But he's still got two other Carnies coming at him. Kerry Awful picking him up into the fireman's carry position. Into a gut buster, it looked like. Huge clothesline. Kevin Koo goes spinning. Kerry Awful. I think the dog-faced gremlin here getting tired of dealing with these guys. Big spinning maneuver there from Danny Adams. Tripp Cassidy ducks one, ducks two, grabs him by the leg. What's he got in mind? He's got a knee right to the chin before he grabs him.
Wait, okay.
Oh my God, did he just take a tooth out?
No, that's just disgusting. Whatever he's doing, it's okay. All right.
Is that his retainer? I have no idea what he just shoved into Danny Adams.
Suplex Township.
Oh, the KLD says, Tripp Cassidy, I just bought you a bus ticket. It's to Suplex City. I'm going to roll you around right now. I'm going to ragdoll you like an alligator who's got a piece of meat.
Township. Suplex Township. We can get fined. We can get sued.
Well, Kerry Awful now in the Suplex Township of KLD.
Kerry Awful's head's going to be feeling quite awful after that suplex. That was right on his dome. Oh,
KLD, wow, is the mayor of Suplex Township. And another suplex. This time ragdoll and Nick Iggy around the ring. You know, these suplexes by themselves, these Germans, are enough to put a man away, but you throw in the power, the force of KLD being the one to apply them, whole other level.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Whoa!
Another German there from KLD after a little help from his friends.
Could that be all?
It looked like Kevin Koo was trying to sneak a victory there by pinning Nick Iggy. Wasn't successful. The Carnies, they seem to have spotted their mark, and they're going for the grift.
This match started out slow, it picked up the pace, and now it's just all over the place. These guys are losing control here.
Well, as much as I think Team KLD is losing control, the Carnies seem to be gaining control. All three of these men are working in sync right now. Tripp Cassidy, he's got Kevin Wait. No, they seem to have lost him. Kevin Koo's still in the ring. Nick Iggy to the outside. Him and Kevin Koo battling it out there, right on the ring apron. And Tripp Cassidy's got a piece of Kevin Koo here. Roll around, toe to the face. And he's got them all wrapped up in knots. This is what the Carnies are good at. Oh my God. What are the Carnies thinking here? Tripp Cassidy got Kevin Koo all tied up. Arms pulled back. Into a huge curb stomp from Nick Iggy.
That's got to be it.
And that's all she wrote. The circus came to town. They let the Lions out. And the Carnies have picked up the victory. Congratulations to the Carnies. I got a feel for Kevin Koo here. KLD and Danny Adams were working in harmony the whole time, and they never could seem to work Kevin Koo into that routine there.
They weren't all on the same page, and if you're not all the same page as a tag team, if you don't want no new friends, I mean, that's where there's no chemistry involved.
KLD, I know KLD and Danny are a great tag team. They were given Kevin Koo as a six-man tag partner here tonight. I feel like they should have engaged Kevin Koo more. Kevin Koo, a great athlete here at Black Label Pro, an excellent tag team technician, really could have served a purpose here, but instead KLD and Danny Adams chose to try to win this fight on their own, not taking advantage of the skill set of Kevin Koo, and they paid the price for it. They chose to not engage Kevin Koo in this match, and they lost as a team. This is still a loss for KLD and Danny Adams, as much as it is a loss for Kevin Koo. Even though Kevin was the one to take that curb stop from Nick Iggy, it was still a team effort, and they still lost as a team. And wait, whoa! KLD and Danny Adams taking out their frustrations on a man that was their partner here tonight. A man who was supposed to help them in Kevin Koo.
And look, this guy, the kid had a broken neck. I mean, he already took a curb stomp.
Broken neck or not, there is no excuse for KLD and Danny Adams reacting like this. This is a man they were charged with protecting here tonight. This is a man that they were charged with working with to try to put together a cohesive unit.
You got a wild-ass scout, man. No new friends!
From deep in the woods, Werewolves and Johnathan Wolf, they are Team Jacob.
Werewolf and Johnathan Wolf.
Okay.
Team Jacob. The Werewolves of London here tonight. The Werewolves at Crown Point.
Wait, I want to make something clear here, okay? You work for WrestleZone.com. I don't know where you get your information from, okay? I do not like Twilight. I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I like Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox. I've never seen a Twilight movie. I've never read the book. In fact, you know what? I didn't want to say this. I can't read.
PW Insider Pro Wrestling Sheet, Dave Meltzer, they all said, you love Twilight. We're an aggregate website, WrestleZone is. I aggregate the news. Sometimes we break exclusives. And coming to the ring, Team Edward. A dream combo here.
Accompanied to the ring by their manager, Jason Sykes. The Vampire Warrior, Gangrel and Kevin Thorn. They are Team Edward.
Gangrel and Kevin Thorn. What a combo here. Kevin Thorn, he looks a lot like former ECW star Mordecai.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Looks a lot like, I'm just saying, the guy looks a lot like Mordecai.
I think what are you smoking? I mean, look, you talked earlier about how I'm straight edge. You gotta stop pumping that wacky weed. Smoking the Cuba, man.
Look, Craig. This has nothing to do with anything I put into my system. I'm not rubbing my eyes here. That guy looks like Mordecai, a former vampire, and Kevin Thorn here, a current vampire, as Gangrel drinks his blood and spits it into the crowd.
First of all, Mordecai is a very religious bigot, okay? Second of all, Kevin Thorn is a respectable vampire. They're two different people. What are you talking about?
Now, this is not a joke here, Greg. These men are actual vampires. Gangrel, of course, legendary vampire, founder of The Brood, which featured Edge and Christian. Later, the Hardy Boys, I believe, as well, were members of The Brood.
They were.
Incredible. I mean, the legacy of Gangrel, the amount of talent that he has fostered and brought the best out, brought that dark edge out from. That is what Gangrel is really best at, mentoring and finding that essence in a wrestler that makes him feared.
Gangrel has a lot of courage to be out here right now because back in 1999, it's on film. He hung a man from a cell, and he's yet to be charged with it.
That's true.
That's uncalled for.
That's true. Former wrestler, Big Boss Man. And now this is it's a very interesting matchup here because Airwolf trying to fight the vampires here with a homemade cross. Did not work. Ineffective.
Nope, not gonna work.
As Gangrel and Kevin Thorn unaffected. All right, here we go. We got garlic, it looks like. A bag. Is that a bag of garlic?
That's what it appears to be.
A bag of garlic from Airwolf. Well, okay. Maybe it's because the garlic is. Oh, can I have? I'd love some of that garlic. I like to cook.
Your breath is already bad enough, Nick. You don't need any of
I
that.
grab a couple of cloves of garlic here on the way out. Surprise! You know, maybe it's because the garlic was wrapped in plastic, prevented it from affecting the vampires. They are throwing. Is that salts? Salts.
Might have been rice, like at a wedding. I love when they throw rice. Like, what?
Salt. I think he used salt on witches.
Are you kidding me?
I think it's witches you use salt on. Nonetheless, all of these outside-the-box techniques that Airwolf, Johnathan Wolf have used here, Team Jacob, trying to get a heads-up, one over on Team Edward, ineffective.
All it did was anger Kevin Thorn and Gangrel.
Now, regardless of the fact that this is werewolves versus vampires, this is still a clash of styles. It's obviously Kevin Thorn with a double clothesline like that, significantly bigger than any man in this match. Gangrel also bigger than both members of Team Jacob. The power in the side of the vampires, the Wolves are going to have to try to out-wrestle to try to set a pace here. And, you know, I say that, but I'll be damned if Gangrel and Kevin Thorn aren't the ones that are setting the pace here. Look at that.
Gangrel's always been very underrated in my opinion. I mean, like you stated earlier, I mean, he played a crucial role in mentoring guys like Edge, guys like Christian, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, guys that went on to eventually become world champions. Gangrel never had the world championship himself, but he honed and trained guys like that. That takes a lot of credit.
Some men don't need to ever be world champions for you to know who they are. I mean, you look at a list of guys like Ted DiBiase, Jake the Snake Roberts. I mean, these are guys that absolutely had a legacy left behind that didn't need that world title. Gangrel, I put in the same category.
Gregory Iron, never been a world champion.
Gregory Iron, never been a world champion. All right.
All-time great.
Team Edward here. Never been a world champion anywhere?
Never the world heavyweight championship. And I mean, God knows I'm a heavyweight.
Wow, vicious headbutt from Gangrel to Johnathan Wolf.
You talk about all that experience. When you look at a guy like Gangrel, the guy's been around for nearly 30 years. I mean, he's done it all. Had that long stint in the WWF beforehand. Did some time in Memphis. Spent time under the learning tree from The Undertaker in the Ministry of Darkness. I mean, this guy has learned from some of the greats of all time, as well as been a teacher himself. Gangrel's not a man to be messed with.
Oh my God, look at that bulldog from Gangrel. Of every move we've seen here tonight, that may have been one of the most vicious. Driving him face first. He is growling. He is looking for blood.
Well, he is a vampire.
Absolutely. You know, that's one of those things here. Johnathan Wolf should be worried. Gangrel won't just punch you. He won't just kick you. Oh, wait. Airwolf with some hairspray to the face. Vampire or not, that's a good way to piss somebody off. And Gangrel responding with a big old slap right to the cheek and turning his attentions back to Johnathan Wolf. Johnathan Wolf looking for the clothesline. Gangrel ducks it. Oh, but he was looking for a forward slam. Wolf distracted from the outside. Big kick from Johnathan Wolf right to the gullet of Gangrel.
Springboard shooting star off the bottom rope. That was impressive.
It was. Well, that's what Team Jacob is going to need to do here tonight if they expect to beat Team Edward.
Which one's Jacob?
Jacob is the Wolves. Jacob's the werewolf. And Edward is the vampire.
Wait, what?
In the Twilight books. That's what this is. That's what I'm getting at.
The books that I supposedly read, but I've never read, because I know what you're talking about.
You sure really talk a lot about how you didn't read the books. It started making me think you definitely read the books.
I've never read them. I told you I can't read. All right, I didn't want to talk about this.
Well, I will say, with my knowledge of the Twilight series, the reason that Kevin Thorn and Gangrel not sparkling is because it is nighttime. And with that, Gangrel is stuck in the corner here of Team Jacob as Airwolf and Johnathan Wolf taking turns, getting their shots in. And Gangrel is desperately trying to get that tag to Kevin Thorn. Airwolf managing to put him into the corner there. Another shoulder tackle. more big shoulders into the corner from Werewolf, and they are doing a good job of keeping Gangrel away from Kevin Thorn, which it really should be the strategy here. You allow those two guys to get some tags in and out and develop some momentum, it's going to really make it difficult for you to get an advantage here in this bout.
Well, any good tag team knows that in tag team wrestling, the goal is not only to win the match, but to cut the ring in half. If you cut the ring in half, you create the inability for your opponent to tag in, and that's the goal right now, to tag in Kevin Thorn.
Kevin Thorn is being ground down right now. Werewolf, as much as these guys are flyers, you know, we saw that springboard shooting star press in the ring. Good old-fashioned grappling here. He's just trying to keep him out of that side headlock. And Gangrel, with years of experience here, knowing how to power out of that, was trying to get some offense. Big drop kick from Werewolf and near fall there. Gangrel desperately trying to get to Kevin Thorn.
Kevin Thorn's getting a little fed up over on the apron there.
Well, he needs to watch his temper here. Every time that he gets distracted, that referee has to go to tend to him. It leaves Gangrel vulnerable, and now he's back in Team Jacob corner. Johnathan Wolf now. I guess Johnathan Wolf getting hungry like the Wolf as he was trying to sink his teeth into Gangrel. That big diving back elbow right to the face of Gangrel, and Gangrel kicks out. I'm shocked that he's been able to kick out of as many 3 counts as he has, as Team Edward, or Team Jacob here, has done a great job of keeping Gangrel separated from Kevin Thorn.
And honestly, I'm shocked due to the sheer size of Gangrel. I mean, he's much bigger than both of his opponents, and they're managing to keep him down.
Gangrel was looking for a back body drop there. Wasn't able to get a piece of it. Oh, and a snap side suplex.
Come on! Let's go!
And Gangrel, he feels his moment here. Get that tag, Gangrel, and there he is, Kevin Thorn, in this match. Huge clothesline. Another big clothesline. Wolves are dropping as Kevin Thorn scoop slam right in the center of the ring. Werewolf, goodbye. Time to fly.
Ow.
A huge sound on the outside. I hope Werewolf's all right. Johnathan Wolf now getting picked up. Big sit-out powerbomb. Werewolf to the rescue there, but that was very nearly the end of the bout.
Good thing he was there. That could have been all.
Now they've got Gangrel down. Johnathan Wolf, Werewolf in that ring. Referee has not made them get out of the ring yet. This is your chance, guys. They go low. They take Kevin Thorn out at the knees. Both men pile on. The referee allowing the Wolves to get away with some real interesting maneuvers here. Surprised at the referee not being more forceful in telling Johnathan Wolf to get out of the ring.
Steaks, I love steaks. Where are they from? Texas Roadhouse?
They are not talking about roadhouse steaks. They are talking about wooden steaks. They have wooden. They're going to kill this man.
Oh, God, no.
They're going to drive the stake into the heart of Kevin Thorn right now.
They're going to make his heart not medium rare. It's probably going to be medium dead.
Oh, they're both heading to the top here. I guess if you were looking at, Johnny Saint, the manager of Team Edward, taking out Werewolf, and now you've got Johnathan Wolf tied up, trapped on the top rope. Gangrel with a huge DDT.
That's it.
Ring his bell in the corner to Kevin Thorn, 2 double pinfall. And there's the bell. Vampires over Werewolves, Greg. Look at that. Gangrel and Kevin Thorn standing tall with Johnny Saint, their manager.
You might say they came here for blood, and they got it with these young bloods.
Not even doing them the favor of taking their blood, because of course that would mean that Werewolf and Johnathan Wolf would get eternal life if they were to get bit by the vampire. What is Gangrel? Kevin Thorn have planned here? Crucifix powerbomb. Yes, he is. He's got him up. Airwolf out of the way. Johnathan Wolf left alone right now. Kevin Thorn just picking his spot. Wow. Shades of Razor Ramon. That crucifix powerbomb. Always impressive. Johnny Saint showing off his monsters here. Of course, he made his presence known last show with the Faces of Fear. New monsters this month as he brought out Gangrel and Kevin Thorn. Cutler. The Dark Horse, leader of the Dark Horse Nation, Nick Cutler. This is a guy who is trying to get his name out there, become a real presence, and has succeeded in that in the past.
Don't get away from me, okay? I'm telling you right now, what is this? You call it, this is $5 for me to sign your stupid poster? Fine.
We got MJF joining us at the announce table here.
MJF sitting with a fan here.
A little bit of a banter with a fan here.
Didn't know MJF would be joining us.
Everybody loves MJF.
Of course everybody loves MJF. I'm the best going today in the biz. This kid knows it, everybody knows it. And tonight I was screwed out of a victory.
You were. I was cheering for you the whole time.
Where's Darren Corbin going? Darren Corbin. A fan favorite for sure. Darren Corbin likes to have a good time, and I think that he's going to have an even matchup here tonight with Prime Cut Nick Cutler, who doesn't like to have as much of a good time, but he does like to fight. He likes to wrestle.
Whoa, Nick, I know you're excited about the Scramble, but you should be more excited for the superstar that we have sitting next to us right now.
Yeah, Nick, how about you show some respect? It's getting a little out of hand.
I obviously have a lot of respect for you. You go back and listen to your match from earlier on the show.
That's not what he was saying on commentary.
What were you saying on commentary?
Jeff, I was just talking about your confidence in yourself. I'm very, very
He
confident.
said he would take your mother out for a steak dinner and never call her out.
Oh, is that so?
I did not say
You're
that.
that kind of guy, huh?
Let's get back to the Chaos Scramble here right now. We
You make me sick, Nick.
got another few competitors still to go.
Ooh, meow.
She's escaped from the local animal shelter, Alley Cat!
I actually happen to be a very big fan of Alley Cat. She is an extremely thick kitten. And boy, oh boy, do I love thick kittens.
Yeah, well, Alley Cat here, a cat human being. Human and cat DNA. She's never quite know what to expect from Alley Cat here.
Cat stuff. Actually, you know exactly what to expect. You're an imbecile, Nick.
What do you mean by that? Cat stuff.
Actual moron.
What does that mean? Cat stuff.
What do you mean? She's gonna do cat stuff. She's gonna scratch people. You know, she's gonna drink some milk. Cat stuff.
She might even hiss.
Ooh, here we go.
From Chicago, Illinois,
Marvelous Matt Nix returning to Black Label Pro. Matt Nix is out every week at multiple shows a week. Very popular wrestler here, and this ring is filling up actually with some great talent at the moment. You look around Nick Cutler, Darren Corbin, Alley Cat, now Marvelous Matt Nix. This Chaos Scramble. There's going to be all kinds of action going on here, and action is what Matt Nix is known for.
Yeah, he's also known for looking like Carrot Top, but much, much darker.
Oh my God, you crack me up, MJF. You're so cool.
I'm the best. I really am.
I wish I could be half the man that you are.
That's never gonna happen, but I appreciate it, bud.
Who will be the next person here to join this stew of talent we have boiling right now?
Shane Sabre, actually part of Alpha One Wrestling. Fantastic talent, but unfortunately he thinks he's a pirate. It's 2017. I think we're all aware that there are no more pirates, so he should probably stop being a complete mental patient.
Well, every wrestler finds inspiration through something, and pirates, an angry, vicious people that'll do whatever it takes to win.
Hold on, wait. All of a sudden you're jumping on the Shane Sabre bandwagon when last month you were making fun of him for being Canadian, man.
Well, I don't know that I was making fun of anyone for being
He's a piece
Canadian.
of trash and scum, okay? Like, he dumped urine on me as recent as last Sunday at a show.
See, I knew
Very disrespectful.
I knew there was something else going on here. I knew it. It wasn't
I'm starting to realize that, Nick, you are a two-faced piece of garbage.
Two-faced. I don't want to use this word. Bastard.
Stevie Fierce.
He said it. He said it.
You know,
From Hollywood, California, sensational Stevie Fierce.
now, Stevie Fierce, actually, I'm a big fan of Stevie. He's been to Japan. He's traveled all over the States. He's another guy, a lot like yourself, MJF, who's very confident in himself, a bit braggadocious, maybe over-charismatic in a way, almost to their detriment at sometimes.
What does over-charismatic mean? Does that mean that you're just better than everybody else? Why is that an issue? This guy's handsome. He's athletic. I love him.
And he blew you a kiss, MJF.
Of course he did, because I'm the sexiest man in the room.
Well, I think he might disagree with you there.
See, he's trying to break up my friendship with Stevie Fierce already. You're a piece of work, Nick.
Ontario, Canada, the Diamond Tiger, Kobe Durst.
Another Alpha One competitor is Kobe Durst, the Diamond Tiger. Also, quite frankly, one of the coolest nicknames and also the weirdest nicknames in professional wrestling.
It is very weird. Now, Max, I have a question. How many of these people do you believe were actually on the Rosie O'Donnell show?
That would be none, Greg. The answer would be none. I believe the only person in pro wrestling who was on the Rosie O'Donnell show was Moa.
All right, back to this chaos scramble here. We've got, I believe, one more competitor joining the fray. Not Rosie O'Donnell. I don't believe this final competitor is Rosie O'Donnell.
Warner guy until he called himself the eye poke god. There was only one man in professional wrestling who's the eye poke god, and that is also wow. Can you believe the audacity of this guy, Greg?
Hey, look, Max, I like you more than anybody on this show, but if I had to pick someone that I like as much, this lady's interrupting, if I had to pick someone that I like almost as much as you, I would pick Mance. Now, what I hear about Mance Warner, yesterday has Heat for the Disco Inferno, and he had a nice little run in the WWF back in 1983. Now that Vince Sr.'s gone, he's trying to get back in good with Vince Jr., and his goal with this match is to win, to show Vince that he deserves another chance up in New York.
That is quite a tale, Greg.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I was told. Maybe you should report that on WrestlingZone.com and do your freaking job.
All right, well,
Nick, we hate you, guy. You are the worst commentator in the history of professional wrestling.
All right. It looks
To describe you, Nick, it would be actual moral.
And a slap from the thick kid and Alley Cat.
It looks like we are about to get underway with our action here in this chaos scramble. The Alley Cat laying that forearm in, and we got a breakdown in the ring. The Alley Cat on the outside, looking to pounce.
Is Alley Cat on the top rope?
Big dive, caught by everybody in the match. Outside of Darin Corbin, they throw her up. She lands on her feet.
Always land on their feet.
Yeah.
Like I said, cat stuff.
Cat stuff, yes. Well, we'll see if she's got 9 lives here, because she's certainly going to have to fend off 7 competitors. 6 men head on. Darin Corbin smartly staying out of this.
She moves as quick as a cat.
Well, we've got Darin, we've got Alley Cat on their feet here.
Trying to start a meow chant. Don't know if the crowd cares. Oh, never mind. They're there for it.
Meow, 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 meow.
All right, Greg. All right.
Whoa.
What has Darin Corbin got here? Oh, he's got something Allin. He's got the cat toy.
Weakness. Cat toys. Rolls the cat up.
Looking for that pin.
Ooh, very close call there.
And he going for the stunner.
That
Bicycle
cat
kick.
a bicycle and a senton.
That's actually a kiton.
I won't even let Nick do play-by-play. That's
Yes, I've gathered that. MJF here commandeering our commentary booth. Boot to the chest there from Shane. Nick Cutler with his first bit of offense here in the bat. Going to that fisherman suplex. Shades Kurt Angle.
Shades of Kurt Angle.
Kurt Hennig.
famous shades.
Sorry, I was distracted as MJF was stroking the back of my neck there. It was,
really spinning old wives' tales there. It's not true.
Mance Warner giving the old Dusty Rhodes shake, rattle, and roll.
Hey, he's a grizzled veteran. He's worked all the territories.
And now we have Mance here with Marvelous Matt Nix. Marvelous Matt Nix. He's the one moving like a cat now, quick with an arm drag. Big drop kick right underneath the chin. He's on fire.
Man,
his best friend,
real athletic.
Stevie Fierce. A lot of history there with Matt Nix between him and Stevie Fierce. Stevie grabbing Nix by the fingers, got himself his mirror. The mirror, very dangerous object here. Of course, if that mirror were to break, which it very well could, as Stevie walks the tight rope.
Really, that mirror would be dangerous if you put it in front of your face, Nick.
Well, here he goes. Let's see if he can create something else dangerous here with it.
I love you, bud.
Walked all the way across, tightrope from one corner to the other. And Shane Sabre taking out Matt before Stevie can get his hands on him. He is Stevie Fierce now looking at a tightrope walk from one corner to the next. Shane Sabre probably thinking he looks like he's walking the plank, probably devising some way of getting him off that top rope, but Stevie Fierce making it from one corner to the other again. Durst now the one to find himself caught in the grips of Stevie Fierce, and is he going to try to go?
This is ridiculous.
Go for a third corner here. This is like a hidden challenge within a match for Stevie. Is he going to be able to round the bases?
Of course he will. He's Stevie Fierce.
Darin Corbin was looking to try to get in on this. He was batted away. And now Stevie Fierce, he's the one to move Cody Durst off.
This guy is amazing.
And he's almost there. Just a little bit, and he'll have made it back to his original starting point. Can he touch the base? Can he touch the bag? Allie can't scratch her way, cutting him off. No home run for Stevie Fierce. As his bad two balls are feeling it right now. Shane Sabre really rubbing it in there, but Nick Cutler, watch out! Oh, big clothesline from Cutler, the dark horse.
That's why they call him the dark horse. You don't see him coming, but he's still one hell of an athlete.
Well, let's see if somebody can see this coming. Cody Durst obviously did, as he was able to grab him by the ankles there. Shoot him to the outside. Stevie Fierce still precariously atop that top rope. Matt Nix. What time is it? I'm not sure.
I think Carrot Top's going to do a dive. Or not.
He's looking for something, but taken to the outside. Stevie Fierce still in a lot of pain, and Alley Cat finds her way into the ring.
Is this cat going to fly?
Cats don't fly, MJF. That's not cat stuff.
Mance Warner's got something devious in mind here.
Probably talking herself out of wasting one of her 9 lives right now. Mance Warner, though.
He beat that stupid K right in the face.
That is animal cruelty if I have ever seen it.
When she wakes up from that, she's going to be a grumpy cat.
A lot of great one-liners there between all 3 of us. Good job, everyone.
You're amazing.
But nonetheless, this is no laughing matter right now.
Nick Osmond will not have a job after tonight. Let me tell you that right now.
I've got some real consideration. veteran co-workers here in the booth.
Do a dive.
And he does it. As he goes to the outside, he the eye. Comes to the eye. Mance Warner in control on the outside. Stevie Fierce still atop the top rope there. What is going to happen with Stevie? Cody Durst.
What's the Diamond Tiger going for here?
All the opponents trying to get to their feet on the outside right now, using each other to help each other get to their feet. May not be the right time to be a neck scrub.
I'm scared.
Stevie Fierce. Is going to the outside. From the Diamond Tiger. Wow. The fans here in attendance at Crown Point. They really enjoyed that one. What a maneuver.
Make sure all the weights are okay.
He's a tiger with the heart of diamonds.
Agreed.
Everyone on the outside now. Mance Warner the first to get to his feet. Grabs the alley cat. Now's the time to try to put this thing away here. Everybody out. You've got an opportunity one-on-one with alley cat. Let's see what Mance can put together here.
I gotta say,
Many eye pokes. Mance Warner, what is he going to go for here?
Grab her by the chin.
Eye poke. I'm about to take a guess.
Call for sweet chin music, possibly. I don't even know
that's
here.
what he's doing. He's got something else in mind.
Whoa, was going for that running knee. Alley cat was able to duck. Oh. Looking to go for that side Russian leg sweep. Cut off by Corbin, cut off by Cutler. Now we got Shane Sabre. Everybody's trying to get a side Russian leg sweep right now. Diamond Tiger going for the side Russian. What is Marvelous Matt Nix thinking right here? He sees all these people fight for that side Russian leg sweep right now. And he says goodbye. Drop kick into a kip up. Everybody's down, and Matt Nix is decidedly in control of this bout.
I got to give it to Matt Nix. That was pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah, you're dead now.
I think you could have done much better, MJF.
I mean, obviously, but we can't bring that up every move.
Code breaker.
We could.
I mean, we probably could.
Nick Cutler.
Boom,
Backbreaker.
Could have done it better.
Into that flatliner. Big knee from Alley Cat, and bodies are flying right now.
Do cats have knees?
Mercer with a spear.
Pirate Jesus running at Matt Nix.
And again, Matt Nix just seems to be one step ahead of everybody in this bout right now.
Through the ropes, here comes the dive.
Suicide dive to the outside.
Okay, Suicida
And
Matt Nix.
he didn't even go down. He just grabbed. Shane Sabre tossed him right back into the ring. Cutter from Darin Corbin. Oh my God! Wow! Out of nowhere.
Goes for the lariat, swing and a miss.
And he rolls over with the bridge, looking for the pinfall. Wasn't able to get it. Shane Mercer. Woo! Low blow there for Mercer. Lariat!
Lariat.
And that is all she wrote. Shane Mercer and the fans here in attendance, they really enjoyed that bout right there. A chaos scramble. I don't think I could describe that any better than a total piece of chaos.
Mance Warner better get close to the telephone because I got a feeling Vince Jr. is going to be giving him a call real soon.
You better just stop doing all my eye poke moves. I'm getting real sick of it.
Really a great chance for a lot of guys there, and gals in the case of Alley Cat. I hate to say woman when she is again part cat. It would seem her DNA was spliced with that of a cat.
Do you even know what you're talking about anymore?
Genotherapy.
Max, I'm going to make sure that you're on play-by-play next show and this guy is out of here.
I'm so sick of him already.
You know,
you have no idea.
Wow. Well, I thought that was a great bout there. Nick Cutler looked good. Darin Corbin looked good. Matt Nix. Stevie Fierce, your buddy there.
Got the W. I'm going to hit the pay window, get my lot bands, and make the next tab, baby.
One of my favorites. I love Gary J. Cornstalk from hell. Who's the man, Gary J can move. I like that about Gary J.
I'm not gonna lie, this music makes me sick to my stomach. I don't get it.
It's a fun song. People get to clap along. People like Gary J. People like this song. Look at that. Listen to the crowd here. Crowd Point, Indiana.
I don't get it. You know, he's ginger. He doesn't have a soul. Kind of looks like trash. I don't see the appeal.
Well, both Eric Ryan and Gary J, very interesting looking on opposing teams because they both look like they rolled out of the same dumpster.
Wow. Again, both these guys, to me, these are some premier athletes here that we've got tonight. And Eric Ryan, I think, is in some of the best shape of his life. And Gary J, of course, that's just his build. Gary J is, again, a tall drink of water here. He's got that wispiness to him that allows him to move a lot faster through the air.
More like an empty glass of water there, Nick.
And Eric Ryan is going to try to use that power, that bulk advantage that he's got on Gary J, trying to push him around the ring here tonight.
I'll give him that. He is bulky. He's thick like a strawberry milkshake.
An excellent description, of him there. But the strawberry milkshake, probably Gary J with that red hair there, of course. They lock up in the middle of the ring. Those long limbs of Gary J just giving Eric Ryan more to grab onto there as he moves him into the corner.
You know, Gary J, very lanky, very tall, but I can't argue that at all. But what it comes down to is Gary J, believe it or not, one of the hardest hitters in independent wrestling.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I've never seen this guy go, so.
Yeah, well, you know, again, that long reach there gives him more room to wind up, follow through, and again, deceptively strong. Gary J, that's his build there, right? A lot of strength, a lot of power that Gary J possesses, but Eric Ryan, again, using that frame, getting, a little bit lower to the ground there, getting underneath him, pushing him into the corner, and laying in I would say soul-crushing thud, but I guess the soul of Gary J up for debate here in the booth.
Might have been a bad idea. I think Gary J just got more worked up by that.
He did.
Go strike for strike with Gary J. Now, on the flip side, Eric Ryan, very proficient wrestler. He's come to be known for his deathmatch wrestling over the past couple years, but Eric Ryan is a solid in-ring competitor. He's very versatile as far as chain wrestling and high flying, and he's a multiple-time absolute intense wrestling champion.
Well, he went for that big chop, and he missed. Gary J able to duck and come back with one of his own. Babe Ruth at the bat there. Again, swinging back huge and following through with those long, lanky arms.
That is one stiff, soulless bastard.
Yes, Gary J is nobody to trifle with here at Black Label Pro, that's for sure. Eric Ryan.
I don't know
and he is calling out Gary J. Oh, Gary J. Not able to make the same impact, and I think he's going to pay for it. Don't let him hit you, Gary. I don't care where your pride is here. Oh, my God. This is like a baseball bat. And if you've ever sat around
old-fashioned chop off here, Nick. Honestly, I hope this goes on for 5 minutes straight.
If you've ever maybe had a bookcase fall on your chest, that's what this would feel like. Oh my God!
Much like the birth of my third brother, this is like a car wreck. This is an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna say a mistake joke.
You know, Gary J kind of giving me the feeling of one of those big windmills, the power of the fields now coming down on you. Into a discus forearm there, and Gary J, just like I said, taking every inch of that frame and toss it through the ring ropes to the outside of that suicide dive. Gary J.
This ginger's just as fiery as his hair. I'm loving it.
He is, yes, absolutely. Call to the crowd. And the crowd here getting behind what Gary J's trying to sell as he gets thrown to the outside by Eric Ryan, going face first to that apron. Eric Ryan slides out baseball style to the outside, swinging neck breaker on the outside. There's no padding out there, ladies and gentlemen. That was right down onto that hardwood floor as he drops that flag clothesline.
Style elbow.
Jesus, are they giving Eric Ryan more money in his pay envelope tonight? What are they doing?
I think Eric Ryan, like every wrestler here at Black Label Pro, realizes this is the night to really go out there and show the backstage area what they're made of. The tournament is over. We are into regular competition now, and it's time to step up and stand out. That's what Eric Ryan wants to do.
For once, Nick, I will agree with you. However, I think management has already noticed who the shining star is and who the potential next contender is for the Black Label Pro Championship after the champion is crowned tonight. And that man would be sitting right next to me, MJF.
Yeah, screwed out of victory today was MJF being me, Avi. I think the next time you see me here, it's going to be a lot different.
And into the barricade goes Eric Ryan. And you mentioned the deathmatch style that Eric Ryan has really taken to. Probably no stranger to feeling that hard steel on his back, but Gary J, he's maybe even putting it harder than he's ever felt. Running chop.
I just gotta say this is the kind of professional wrestling I miss. These guys aren't trying to do cool moves, they're trying to win. They're trying to beat each other down to a bloody pulp, and I love it.
Get a little clap started.
Sometimes you go in there and you want to out-wrestle your opponent, and sometimes you get frustrated and you just want to beat them down. And I think we got a case right now with two men that have taken off the gloves. This is a brawl right now. Oh my God, Eric Ryan. He must be seeing red right now, the way he's acting.
Come on, guys, let's go. Bring it back in the ring. Come on, let's go. Bring it back in. Come on, back in the ring.
Both men down on the outside. Wow.
Well, I mean, this could
Okay,
escalate one level real quick.
limp. No kidding. No kidding. The escalation that is taking place here. Eric Ryan, the first one to get back in here, and the referee started that 10 count. We're going to see if Gary J is going to be able to recover and get back in to continue this fight here right now. Wouldn't be surprised if Eric Ryan were to pick this one up off a count-out victory, but we'll give Gary J another 5 seconds here.
This match, much like this referee's ponytail, is incredibly intense.
He looks like the type of referee that wouldn't usually tuck in a shirt. I'm very shocked by that.
I feel you, Greg. I feel you.
Eric Ryan getting a hold of Gary J. Running him up the side there, straight to that corner turnbuckle.
What's Eric got in mind here?
I'm thinking the same thing. There's so many places he could put him. Top rope, middle rope, toss him to the outside, punch him in the face.
Is he gonna superplex him to the floor?
That's what he's looking like right now as he got him set up for that suplex.
Another man to the floor is an idiot.
Making sure he's at home. Gary J precariously.
The word you're looking for is sociopath, actually.
Seesaw.
Actual moron, quite frankly.
Wow, look at that. Drapey DDT. Wow. The hardest part of the ring there on the apron.
What in the hell is happening right now in this match?
And Gary J.
What is? Oh,
He's one flying.
Oh my God!
Double stomp to the back of the head right there on that apron. Wow. Incredible. I said it before, I didn't think Gary J was going to be the one to be able to get back in this ring and meet that 10 count. Now I got to think it's Eric Ryan on the outside, who's got to be feeling the effects of those back-to-back really heavy maneuvers there from Gary J.
I mean, I got to tell you from an in-ring competitor's perspective, if you don't mind, Nick. Sure. At this point in a match, your muscles they've tightened, your back is swelling, your legs, they've gone wobbly. You've taken so much damage, and yet both these guys still, they don't seem to be letting up.
No, they don't. No, they don't. And again, this is the night to show what you're made of. And it looks like Eric Ryan and Gary J both have got a hand on the bottom rope. Actually, Eric Ryan's the only one. Gary J seems to have lost his balance. And just at the last moment there, each guy able to get in there and continue this brawl. I mean, this throwdown.
All-out brawl. This reminds me of this match kind of has shades of Terry Funk versus Cactus Jack.
I agree with that, especially after seeing that Cactus Jack elbow drop off the apron earlier. Both men now really wobbly, dazed, trying to maybe get more than one punch in a row in here to establish some momentum, but unable to do so. Oh Oh, another thunderous chop. It's one of those nights where you walk in the back and your chest looks like a worn leather belt. Arik Ryan, springboard tornado DDT. Gary J doesn't seem to know where he's at. Modified go to sleep as he drops that knee to the face of Arik Ryan. And is this the point where he can take it home?
Now, what is Gary J's finishing maneuver?
We're going to find out here in just a moment. Pancakes him right onto his face. Falcon arrow right in the middle of the ring. Arik Ryan not enough to put away Gary J. And the crowd now getting behind Gary J.
I'm just incredibly impressed by both these competitors. I hate to admit it, but I really am. Come on, guys.
Oh, man, I have never seen so many hard knife-edge chops in a single bout. An elbow to the face. Another double stomp to the back of the head. Gary J's got to get that pin in. He's got to roll him over. Near fall. Unbelievable, Arik
These
Ryan.
guys are kicking out.
Unbelievable. What is left from Arik Ryan? What's left from Gary J?
What's left for me? I am emotionally exhausted from this match.
It's okay, Max. It's okay.
Greg, I'm tired.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. You're going to come back here in a month or two, and you're going to get the shot that you deserve at the Black Label Pro Champion, and then you're going to be on top of the world.
And then Gary J reaching deep into that beard to try to pull out some offense, I guess. What's he got as he sends Arik Ryan up here to the second rope?
The chest of Arik Ryan looks like hamburger helmet.
Went for a Hurricane Rana. Arik Ryan didn't go with him, and Gary J fell right onto his head. Big elbow drop from Arik Ryan. Up and over into the corner. Big splash, tells the ref to get out of the way. Running boot. Is he going coast to coast?
Yeah.
Coast to coast! Live in HD! Oh my God!
That's got to be all.
How was that not enough? Pick him up, drop him quick, because you don't want to give Gary J a
I think he's
second.
going for the Titan Driver.
Into the Hurricane Rana from Gary J, who reversed it.
Oh! Good night.
And Gary J! Gary J with a big scoop slam on Arik Ryan, and that's all she wrote. Gary J with a victory. What a hellacious battle here. Brawl of the night for sure.
I mean, Nick, that's got to be one of the most hardest hitting matches in the history of Black Label Pro.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, all night long we've seen some definitive winners and losers, and I don't think it's easy to say that just because Gary J was able to keep Arik Ryan's shoulders to the back for 3 seconds there, that was a decisive victory. I mean, he eked it out there. I have a feeling we may not have seen the last of Gary J and Arik Ryan here. If I was Arik Ryan, I'd certainly be asking for a rematch, that's for sure.
From St. Louis, Missouri, Everett
Counters. A young upstart Justin Bieber-esque. I mean, he wears the Justin Bieber hoodie. Does he have that kind of fandom? I don't really know that Everett Counters is lighting up Tiger Beat magazine like Justin Bieber is.
But that's what he aspires to do. He looks to Bieber, the Biebs as he calls him, for inspiration, for guidance. And quite frankly, Justin Bieber for this man is God.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's an insane thing. Wow.
That's not an insane thing, no.
Well,
when you love something,
pray to Bieber, I guess, because he's gonna need it here tonight.
wow. Ye have little faith.
Everett Counters has not had a good run of success here against.
He is the
I was about to say, Everett Connors has not had a very good string of luck against other ECW originals. In the past, he's been beaten down here, Black Label Pro, by the Sandman. Now he's going to try to hold his own against a real man, a man's man, and C.W. Anderson.
Hey, look. He had some bad luck in the past with the Sandman, okay? But that's fine. His luck is about to change because he's a believer.
Well, that's what's going to help him through here. The power of Justin Bieber. You know, of all of the great men, showing off the...
Fun fact for you, C.W. Anderson actually got his name from Louis Anderson, former host of the Family Feud.
I don't think that's true.
What?
I don't believe that's true. Hey, I'm pretty sure Greg just made that up.
I was on Wikipedia.
And here we go! The bell is rung. Let's see if Everett Connors can be able to hold his own here again. C.W. Anderson, an ECW original, tough as nails, been through it all, been through every table, been through every steel chair, followed through fire, and here he is, looking at, I hate to say, a kid in the eyes right now. And Everett Connors say, you want to play those games? I'll play them too. I'll hold hands with you here. I wonder if he's going to regret that. And these two lock up. C.W. Anderson immediately getting Everett into the corner, rubbing those elbows into his face, rubbing those forearms, getting those fingers in there.
Look, C.W. Anderson has to be gentle with this young man because, I mean, if he messes up that perfect, cute, adorable face, he's not going to be on the cover of Teen Beat anytime soon.
I think I wouldn't be worried about being on Tiger Beat or Teen Beat magazine. I'd be more worried about what I have to do, what I have to dig deep and find inside myself to beat somebody like C.W. Anderson.
You know, give this kid a lot of credit.
I'm sorry, Greg, that shoulder tackle.
No.
Took him out of his diapers there.
Give Everett Connors the respect he deserves. I mean, what it comes down to is this. This kid could probably have a show with his looks on the Disney Channel right now or Nickelodeon, but he chooses to get in the ring with the manliest of men here at Black Label Pro and do this damn thing. I respect him.
I agree with you there. He does look like he could have a Disney Channel show, but if I remember, wow! Oh my God! And he was able to pull off a good run there. Well, good for him.
Baby, oh. Baby, oh.
C.W. Anderson again using every ounce of that veteran technique to be able to know where to outmaneuver.
Yeah, that's right, C.W. Anderson. Now you can go ahead and love yourself.
I gotta admit, I'm a little impressed here as Everett slingshots himself over the top rope to the outside. He's got C.W. Anderson off his feet.
Somewhere out there, Selena Gomez is looking down on Everett Connors and she's smiling.
Well, Everett Connors right now against my better judgment here is seemingly getting some control going here. I'm shocked, and with a chance no less to put some gold around his waist. He beats C.W. Anderson here. Went for that huge diving leg drop, was unable to get it. C.W. Anderson railroaded him down with that driving elbow to the face, putting all of his weight behind it. When you were saying about that Disney show, I mean, I just don't remember. Oh my God, wow. Elbow first right to that top turnbuckle. I just don't remember a lot of guys in ECW that look like they should have Disney Channel shows. And that's the school that C.W. Anderson comes from. That's the classy one.
What are you talking about? Balls Mahoney could have easily been on any Disney Channel program. I could have seen him playing the role of, he could have played an even Steven.
I find that difficult to believe, but C.W. Anderson, huge overhead chop there on Everett Connors, wrapping his arm right around that second rope there. Referee giving him the 5 count. Everett Connors rolling off out to the middle of the ring and trying his best to use the one good right arm that he's got still. His left arm is all busted up from what C.W. did in the corner there.
Hey, what's wrong with a one-armed guy in a butt-kicking contest?
That's not a shot on you, Greg, not at all. Just saying right now, Everett Connors had one of his arms twisted around that second rope and was taken out by C.W. Anderson.
I mean, you're sitting there right now, you're telling me to my face that you couldn't see a man like Amish Roadkill playing Drake in Drake and Josh. Is that what you're telling me right now?
I find it hard to believe. There was a Vader, it was on Boy Meets World, which was a Disney show, I believe.
Vader wasn't in ECW though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. C.W. Anderson doesn't come from Disney guys. C.W. Anderson comes from HBO. I mean, he is a scary, there we go, twisting her right into an armbar. Shades of Ronda Rousey, cinching that in, trying to separate the shoulder.
This should be
Trying to
illegal.
rip his arm out of the socket. Everett Connor looking to get ring position. He's got a toe, a ballerina's toe up on that bottom rope, and he breaks the hold. C.W. Anderson. I think C.W. Anderson is taking his time here, debating how he wants to hurt Everett Connors.
And that's just not right. I mean, this kid, he's got a bright future, and C.W. Anderson is trying to take that away. He's trying to take his career away from him tonight, and that's just wrong. That's uncalled for.
Even that scoop slam there, where he took Everett's arm and he put it behind his back, that's, you know, the details like that. That's what you get with a guy like
It's
C.W.
methodical, and it's sickening.
Absolutely. Methodical is a great way to describe that. Everett Connors giving everything he's got. Diving deep into that pop star duffel bag. And a huge headbutt from C.W. Anderson. Bicycle kick from Everett Connors. And what's he calling for here? Whatever it was, he didn't get a hold of it. Pele kick! Pele kick!
That was phenomenal.
Right to the face of C.W. Anderson. Looks like he's going for sliced bread number 2. Oh! And he nails it. Oh my God. Oh, wow. The irony if he'd have been able to use an ECW move like that to take out an ECW original.
That should have been all. This Brandon moron ref, he can never do his job right, month after month, and yet we keep bringing him back. Wow.
I gotta disagree again. The referees here tonight have done an amazing job calling the action. Got a little chaotic in that Carnies match earlier, but that's what happens with the Carnies. Everett Connors with a drop down back body drop down drop kick. These men are just going back and forth here. Got a little tongue tied there. Everett Connors with the knee to the face, and he's going up top.
Iris District.
There is that big leg drop, and is he going to be able to do it? C.W. Anderson kicks out.
Wow, this referee. Come on, Everett. You got this, buddy.
Everett Connors seems to think that he can make a run at this.
You've got every single Justin Bieber fan behind you right now. You got this in the bag, man.
Does not look that way,
You've
Greg.
made me a believer.
Ah! And he spine busted him out of his baby booties. Oh, wow.
Why are you calling him a baby?
I'm just saying, a very youthful looking individual. Commenting on him, agreeing with you, if anything, Greg. You know, this is a very youthful person that we've got here. He's a baby compared to C.W. Anderson, and he, in fact, had his boots knocked off there by that spine buster.
I'll tell you what, a man as ugly as C.W. Anderson could have never been on a show like the Mickey Mouse Club. But Everett Connors, he could be on there right now.
Well, I don't think that he cares if he was in the Mickey Mouse Club or not. He was part of the clubhouse known as ECW in the 90s.
Clubhouse known as ECW? Good God. Oh, my God, what the?
Kicked him. We're kicking his teeth out.
Oh, no,
Somebody
no,
call a plastic surgeon. Everett Connors is going to need some beauty reconstruction surgery after that one.
Okay, teeth are very important when you want to be a model or you want to be on the Disney Channel. And that was just not, he's got no teeth.
Well, if he wants to be a model or he wants to be in the Disney Channel.
Still, PWI champion, C.W. Anderson.
mean, Tom Lawlor is the big dog in the yard. Hard to argue. Current UFC star. Looks like he's coming to the ring wearing a batting helmet. He's got some softball bats here. He's got a broom, always looking for the sweep. And he's looking for a clean sweep. He's 2-0 here at Black Label Pro. As he won all of the Dunkerton Timeline Championship Tournament Phase 1, beating some insane competition. And tonight he will try to take that momentum into becoming the first ever Black Label Pro Champion. Tom Lawlor, one of the few, if any, individuals here at Black Label Pro to have his own entourage. Look at that. FUC, that's his brand. The Dunkerton Timeline Championship Tournament Phase 2. Also a one-night tournament. It was actually the last show we had Black Label Pro had. He's going to be taking on the winner of the Dunkerton Timeline Championship Tournament Phase 1, Tom Lawlor here. I mean, it's crazy to think about all of the individuals that these men had to defeat to get to this point in time, to get into this main event right now.
Oh yeah.
And fight for the first ever, to become the first ever Black Label Pro champion. I mean, in one night, AJ Gray defeated Darin Corbin, Shane Mercer, Matt Nix, Stevie Fierce, Jordan Grace, Marcus Crane, Kevin Koo, Chip Day, and Ethan Page.
Accompanied by the Miller Beach Bad Boy, Jack Bishop.
There. Now he's good to go.
And 2 months left from Memphis, Tennessee. Rich Holy Juice, AJ Gray.
AJ Gray, man of the hour. Gonna be hard to devour. I mean, Tom Lawlor has seen a lot of competition. I mean, inside an octagon, inside a ring, all over the country, all over the world. But has he ever seen anything like AJ Gray?
Well, you know, you talked a little bit about the ride to get to this match. The men that competed in an effort to get to this title opportunity right now. But in life, it's not about the journey. As wild as it was, it's not about the journey. It's about the destination. And right here, right now, we have reached the destination. And that's the moment now to crown the first ever Black Label Pro Champion. Will it be AJ Gray or will it be Tom Lawlor?
Wow, what an interesting take on Homer's The Odyssey there from Gregory Iron.
I'm a very intelligent man. Can't you see I'm wearing glasses?
I see it, Greg. I see it. We all see it, Greg. Pro champion crown here tonight. Tom Lawlor, AJ Gray, heads up, going for a fantastic strike. And Tom Lawlor, why would he even do that? Tom Lawlor is a grappler. Tom Lawlor is a UFC superstar. Tom Lawlor wants to get you on the ground. He wants to pound you. He wants to twist you.
But you know what? AJ's been training a lot with Dominic Garrini. Garrini has been showing him some of the holds, some of the strikes, some of the techniques he's learned from MMA. He's learned from doing the jiu-jitsu. And he's really, and I think AJ Gray's going to try to apply that tonight and use that in an effort to win the Black Label Pro Championship.
That's great. You know, Dominic Garrini, a heck of a competitor. Obviously, earlier tonight, he was victorious, a purple belt. But not, I mean, I hate to say not on the same level as a UFC competitor. I mean, it is a league of their own with these guys that go in there to the octagon like that. And arguably has the advantage here because of that experience. But AJ Gray is at this moment, he's on the ground and he's chain wrestling with him.
Here's something interesting. I was talking to Dominic Garrini earlier today about some of the training techniques that he's been showing AJ Gray. And one of the things he told me was he told AJ to stay away from the high-flying stuff, to try to beat him with the ground and pounding. And I kind of questioned that when I was talking to Dom. I mean, you would think that doing the high-flying maneuver is something that Tom Lawlor doesn't do too often. That would be more of an advantage. It might throw off the striking game and the grappling game. Wouldn't you agree?
I would think you'd think that, you know, or bring out the best in him. At the same time, we go to the other side of the coin of it, you know?
I mean, I guess what it comes down to is Dom is confident in his abilities, and he's bestowed his abilities on AJ Gray. And you know what? I think it's showing pretty well right now.
Well, he's lucky to have Dom out there in his corner right now. I mean, as you saw Josh Bishop out there in the corner of Tom Lawlor, and you always want to have an even odds in these kinds of situations. Anything could happen. Tom Lawlor now wrenching away at that ankle and leg of AJ Gray. Smart enough to lay in those kicks there like shotgun blasts. I mean, every time a UFC competitor like Tom Lawlor kicks you or chops you like that, there is some real raw intensity there.
Well, what it comes down to, you know, you don't need to be a wrestler or a UFC fighter to know that, you know, when you're in a fight with someone, if you pick a body part and you work on it long enough, you're going to wear it down, and eventually it's going to become immobile.
He's definitely trying to immobilize AJ Gray, every part of him right now. Wraps him up in the ropes, punches him in the face, chops him in the chest. I mean, he's slicing and dicing right now. Tom Lawlor, he's absolutely running the show here at the moment.
Hey, man, you got to chop down that tree sometimes. It started with the leg, hit him a little bit in the abdominal, got him a little bit in the neck and the throat.
AJ was able to create some distance here, pushing it back, big knee to the face. He's hip-hopping. He's ready to roll. Is he going to be able to do something with this? Drops down, trips up Tom Lawlor a little bit, up and over. He's got those tassels flying in his face. Tom Lawlor doesn't know where he's at. Now he's on his back. As AJ Gray was able to hit that big drop kick, and he's pointing to that top rope right now.
You got to remember, AJ Gray, he's a little bit thicker, but when given the chance, he can move around like any cruiserweight on this show tonight. I mean, he's an incredible athlete.
Absolutely, and I was a little confused when I was pointing at the top rope there. Didn't choose to go to the top rope.
I think what happened there, he was alluding to the top rope, but Dom's trying to tell him to avoid it. Okay. Dom doesn't want him going up top.
You're right. You got to keep an eye down there on that coach. You have no idea what Dominic Green's trying to tell AJ Gray right now.
Get down. Let's go.
Lawlor's.
Oh yeah, Josh Bishop. Lawlor's entourage distracted. Why is Dominic not doing anything here? Dom, come on, get Bishop out of here. Do your job, enforce your buddy.
Oh!
Tom Lawlor throwing AJ Gray right into that steel ring post in the corner.
And now he can work back on that leg, and that could have been a critical mistake for AJ Gray.
God, is he wrapping his leg up inside that barricade?
Oh yeah, he is.
Well, this is a main event bout here. I'm sure that the referees let this one go as we want to have a clean, definitive first ever Black Label Pro champion.
Look, don't think that Tom Lawlor didn't come into this match with a strategy. He came into this match with the opportunity to become the man here at Black Label Pro. Do not think he's going to leave this building without that championship around his waist.
You would never see this happen in the UFC. You would never see Tom Lawlor take his opponent's leg and shove it through that steel cage.
But this isn't the UFC. This is Black Label Pro. And when you have the opportunity, you take it. And if you don't get the opportunity, you make it.
Well, Tom Lawlor pointing his head like he's smart, like he's a real somebody here. AJ Gray fighting his heart out right now. He's trying to win this thing legitimately right now. He's getting double teamed here by Bishop and Tom Lawlor. Tom Lawlor, you would think, would be the pedigreed athlete who would try to keep this thing on the mat, wrapping his leg up in steel like that. I'm surprised by Tom Lawlor's actions, quite frankly. and he's wrenching away at that leg that he just had wrapped up in the steel barricade outside just a few moments ago.
You know what? I don't know why you're so surprised by these actions. I mean, what it comes down to is you become the Black Label Pro champion. Not only do you make history by being the first ever champion, you make more money, okay? It's all about the winner's end of the purse. You lose the match, you get paid, but you don't get paid as much. You become the champion, you become the top guy, you get more dinero, and that's what it's all about. This is a business, Nick. This is a business.
I agree. Obviously, Tom Lawlor's got his sponsors. He comes out here, proudly shows them off. He's made business deals. AJ Gray is looking to get to that level in his career where he can make bigger money. And that's why I say AJ Gray, he's probably the hungrier, scarier guy in this belt right now, because I think he may want this just a little bit more than Tom Lawlor.
AJ Gray may be hungry, and that's fine, but look, AJ Gray is one of those young kids that throws around the term business when talking about wrestling, not even understanding how to conduct business, okay? What it comes down to is you got to conduct your business the right way, and the goal is to A, win however you can, and then B, make money.
Wow, this is like a modified deathlock, ankle lock.
And he's methodically picking apart AJ Gray piece by piece, tearing apart that leg, keeping him grounded. So even if he does consider going to the top rope for that Phoenix Flash, it's not gonna happen. He's gonna keep him on the ground, and that's where Tom Lawlor's thrives.
It is wild to see a guy like Tom Lawlor taking these grappling UFC skills into a ring like this. I mean, I don't think a lot of wrestlers, AJ Gray included, are going to be prepared for a maneuver like that. I don't know how you prepare to counter something like that.
I mean, you really can't. You just got to hope for the best. Like I said earlier when I was talking about Dominic Garrini's match, these MMA fighters entering the pro wrestling business, they're kind of changing the game. They're kind of changing the strategies of how mat grapplers and high flyers, they approach their opponent.
Got that crossface locked in. AJ Gray knew what to do with that, and Lawlor was going for a single leg Boston Crab, it looked like, but AJ Gray able to get to the ropes there, and Tom Lawlor is going to have to get him up to his feet and find something else to do with AJ Gray here.
Look, AJ Gray, he fought long and hard to get here. He's got a fighting spirit. He's got an incredible heart. But sometimes, even though the heart is strong, the body is weak. The body falls apart. And I got a feeling with the way Tom Lawlor is picking him apart, the body is going to fail on AJ Gray tonight. And you're going to see Tom Lawlor walk away the first ever BLP champion.
Well, Tom Lawlor right now, again, going after that leg. He has stayed consistent on that left leg of AJ Gray. Now he's got him in a grapevine tied up there. Wrenching back at the ankle and the knee, and also right at the hip there. Really 3 points of pressure that Tom Lawlor is applying to AJ Gray right now. He releases the hold. I'm not really sure why. Maybe he's got something else in mind here for AJ, but AJ reaches for the ropes now.
I know we're paying attention to the action in the ring, but you got to pay attention on the outside too. Tom Lawlor's entourage, Dominic Garrini's keeping a close eye on him. Make sure there's no interference coming into play from that side again.
Wow, that's a great way to bust a capillary right there. AJ Gray, I think, getting fired up by these chops from Tom Lawlor.
Well, he's got to find his second win real quick if he thinks he's going to walk out of here with that belt.
Oh, sunset. Tom Lawlor.
And there's that
there
ground
he is,
pound.
Exactly, absolutely. That is a position that UFC fighters like to find themselves in. Now working on that right leg with that single leg Boston Crab, was able to finally cinch it in. AJ Gray in no man's land now, right in the middle of the ring. How is he going to be able to get his way out of this one?
I mean, he's in a tough predicament, and what it comes down to is, like, do you tap out and live to fight another day and throw away the opportunity to become the first ever champion? Because if he doesn't tap out, that leg could be tore apart, and he could be out for months. Not only does he lose paydays tonight, not becoming the champion, he loses all the paydays in the future until he comes back to the ring. He's risking a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Tom Lawlor, you know, he's risking a lot too. I know Tom Lawlor wants to be the best pro wrestler in the world, but one bad injury and his career in UFC is over.
Oh, when you talk about risk, I mean, come on. If he loses to a young kid like AJ Gray with all the training and all the experience that he has under his belt between the UFC and professional wrestling, I mean, how is Tom Lawlor going to be able to look at himself in the mirror? How is Tom Lawlor going to be able to face his critics if he loses to a young kid like AJ Gray?
He's filthy. I don't think he's worried about looking anybody in the face. He's obviously throwing the rule book out here tonight as he's taking every cheap shot and opportunity he possibly can to get one over on AJ Gray, including his buddies on the outside running distraction for him. Throwing in those chops, he's back to going after that throat area. Big shot from AJ Gray.
The kid's fighting back, though. The kid's fighting back. You got to give him that.
You got to give everything, every moment of a fight like this against a guy like Tom Lawlor. Tom Lawlor with that exploder suplex up and over the shoulder. AJ Gray now laid out in pain, and Tom Lawlor smells blood. He signals it's time to slice the throat and get her done.
Lawler's lucky he got that suplex because you could see AJ Gray was going for that lariat, and he takes a lot of pride in that lariat. He likes to lay it in when he hits it, and it's a good thing he didn't get that shot in there on Lawler.
Lawler, you know, earlier we saw KLD take some competitors to the Suplex Township. Looked like Lawler was looking to get some suplexes in of his own. Instead, those big knees right to the chest of AJ Gray, who fired back with a diving lariat. Both men down. And who will be the first to get to their feet here? This is really where we start to see who might be able to get a leg up. Who might be able to cobble together a path to a victory. I mean, they've given it all. They've lost a lot of energy. They're in a lot of pain. You gotta have to get to your feet. You're gonna have to try to strike first here if you're gonna put that game plan together.
Well, you talk about who's gonna get a leg up right now. AJ Gray is a leg down, so he's at a very, very bad disadvantage right now. If your lower body isn't functioning at 100%, you're gonna have some problems right off the rip.
Tom Lawlor gets knocked upside the head there with a big kick from AJ Gray. A slice of the throat of his own. Oh, wow! A clothesline to the back of the head. And AJ Gray slumped over in the corner. Tom Lawlor saying, let's go up top, baby. That's a little electric chair lift here.
I wonder what he's got in mind that's very uncharacteristic for Tom Lawlor to try to do anything high-flying or off the top rope.
I gotta think he's looking for a top rope suplex here.
You could be right. That could be exactly what he's going for.
Suplex earlier, and AJ was able to cut him off. I think it's a bit of revenge here. And yeah, there it is. Look, Tom Lawlor is going to try to hit a German suplex on AJ Gray off the top rope.
Well, I'll tell you this. If he hits that, you can ring the bell, call it a night. Because we're going to have a new champion.
He'll ring AJ Gray's bell, that's for sure. You drop him in. Oh, my God! Whoa! I didn't think that he had it in him. I mean, it's done. What kind of a point do you have to want to do that to another human being? At what point? I mean, where have you been pushed to have no fear of dropping somebody on the back of their neck, risking serious neck injury?
I mean, that's underhanded. That's dirty. Quite frankly, that's downright filthy.
Absolutely. Yeah, sorry to steal your thunder there. I should have given you the moment. I knew where you were going with that one. AJ Gray now back in that corner, and Tom Lawlor, I think if it's up to Tom, I think he keeps hitting these Germans off the top until AJ Gray can't walk anymore.
How many of those is AJ going to take? I mean, look, this kid could have a long, bright future. Do you really want to end that tonight with a leg injury, with a concussion, with, God forbid, death? I mean, this is some serious crap off the top rope here.
Wow, Tom Lawlor with a sleeper hold on AJ Gray, trying to knock him out on that top rope so he can hit another German off the top.
He's trying.
Oh, he wants it. Whoa! Up and over, AJ Gray able to get an extra spin in there, land on his knees. Didn't seem to take any impact, and now he's got Tom Lawlor tied up all upside down in the corner. And what's AJ Gray looking for now? He was trying to hook him from behind. Very difficult grip. Wow, Tom Lawlor, now he finds himself up.
Splash mountain!
Oh, wow, a big crucifix into a sit-down powerbomb.
Where did he find the strength for that?
And AJ Gray, I'm impressed. I mean, I know that AJ Gray came here tonight to hang with one of the best fighters in the world and maybe even try to beat him here. I mean, what a story it would be for AJ Gray to come in here, Crown Point, Indiana, huge stakes, making his way through the Darkest Timeline Championship Tournament Phase 2 to find himself in the ring, the heart of the den of the Lion, with the Lion himself, Tom Lawlor.
Wait.
What's Dominic?
Dominic's up on the apron. He's telling him to get off the rope.
What are you doing, Dom?
He's telling him to stick to the strategy.
AJ, this is not the time for couples therapy, all right? AJ Gray almost taking out his buddy Dominic. Tom Lawlor with a kick to the chest. No, wait, whoa! Double underhook. Into a pedigree. Wow! And that is, of course, one of
That might be game over.
Wow, what chutzpah there from AJ Gray to be able to kick out of the pedigree from Tom Lawlor. I mean, the pedigree, obviously one of the most devastating maneuvers in all of professional wrestling, delivered by, again, a UFC superstar, Tom Lawlor. And Tom now, he's not getting the double underhook. He looks like he's trying for a power bomb or a pile driver.
Could be a pile driver.
Right? AJ Gray pitches him up, flapjacks him right in the middle of the ring.
Interesting counter there. Big lariat!
It takes Tom Lawlor.
It's that signature lariat. Incredible.
Wow.
But can he get the cover?
We're going to find out. He's got to roll his corpse over right now, which he seems to be doing. And the referee...
There you go.
The referee with
Lawlor, very smart, rolling out of the ring. Rolling out. I don't know if that was positioning or just instinct that he rolled out.
Lawler's entourage on the outside giving some advice. I'd give him a glass of water here right now. Give him a neck rub. The man needs it. A little mid-match momentum here. AJ Gray is decidedly in control, and Tom Lawlor's crawling for the curtains right now.
Dominic trying to get the entourage out of there. Whoa. He's going up top. AJ's up on top. High-risk district. Whoa!
Huge dive to the outside, and he takes out everybody.
Almost took out the damn lighting ring.
Including Dominic Garrini.
Reckless.
Let's go. Come on now.
I guess
Unbelievable.
AJ Gray thought that he needed to take out everybody, including the mid at ringside, if he was ever going to get a fair shot at Tom Lawlor here.
Well, hey.
And now he's got that chance. Tom Lawlor back in the ring before AJ, as AJ rolls him in.
When you got something at stake like the Black Label Pro Championship, the first ever champion being crowned here tonight, you're going to put it all on the line. Mind, body, spirit. And now AJ Gray, he's going against the plan. He's going to the top rope. Could he be going for that Phoenix splash?
You know he is. Wait, what is Dominic Garrini doing?
Wait, what the hell was that?
Fred!
What the hell was that?
I can't believe this.
Whoa. What?
Why would Dominic Garrini do that? You said how he's been trying to help AJ Gray prepare for this bout, teach him his MMA skills, and now Tom Lawlor, he's got
come on.
Four.
No, that can't be. No.
Modified, it looks like either some kind of modified figure four. He certainly applied it precariously. And AJ Gray, after having his friend,
He's trying to get to the ropes.
oh my God, and there it is. He taps out. AJ Gray couldn't keep it together. And Tom Lawlor, filthy Tom Lawlor, with what I guess could be considered a filthy victory. And there you have it, your first ever prestigious Black Label Pro Champion, filthy Tom Lawlor. And Dominic Garrini, come on, you piece of garbage. You came out here tonight, you tried to show your friend AJ Gray some support, and then you turncoated on him. You Benedict Arnold him.
Your winner, and the first ever Black Label Pro Champion, Filthy Tom Lawlor.
Absolutely disgusted. Tom Lawlor, you could have come in here. You didn't even need anybody at ringside. Could have beat him on your own.
I'm speechless. What's the reasoning behind this? Was this something that was premeditated all along? Did Dominic get upset that AJ was going against his strategy? Is he mad that he got hit by that dive? What was the deciding factor in this tournament?
Proud of yourself and your new friend, Dominic Garrini. Look at this, all three men here, brothers in arms. We were looking for a fair fight, a real defining moment in Black Label Pro history, a true champion to be crowned. And Tom Lawlor comes in here, and he uses every shady trick in the book. He's obviously got the fix in there, paid off Garrini, bribed him, offered him a spot. Gonna get him a sit-down meeting with Dana White? Is that what he's gonna do?
Look, we don't know what it came down to. There could have been several factors that came into play here with however Dominic's feeling right now. I'm very shocked and taken aback by this turn of events. I'm speechless.
I mean, congratulations, filthy Tom Lawlor. Big winner here tonight, Tom.
Well, no matter what, at the end of the night, we'll always remember that the first ever Black Label Pro Champion is Filthy Tom Lawlor. No matter how he did it, he got the job done.
Filthy Tom Lawlor, everyone. Your first ever Black Label Pro Champion. And don't get me wrong, Tom Lawlor is a premier world-class athlete. His bout at Black Label Pros, the Darkest Timeline Championship Tournament with Matt Riddle, certainly a defining match for the promotion, a defining match in all of pro wrestling history. But tonight, I can't say that I am proud of Tom Lawlor's actions, and I am certainly not proud of Dominic Garrini. I can't believe he would do something like this to AJ Gray, a man who has worked his whole life to get to this point.
I mean, take a look at the crowd. They're stunned. They're shocked. I don't think anyone saw this coming tonight. And, you just got to feel for AJ Gray. He gave his heart out there. But unfortunately, he will not be walking out of here as the champion.
Well, I want to thank everybody who came out here on the Sports Auditorium tonight for Black Label Pro's first of the month.
It's just the beginning, baby. It's just the beginning of Filthy's reign at the top. Here, along with the Bone Collector, Dominic Garrini, the Miller Beach, the Miller Beach bad boy, Josh Bishop. Get ready, baby, because things are getting nasty, things are getting dirty, and they're going to remain filthy here in Black Label.